from the club dealing with this hangover.
I got king cake in my system. Somebody gonna be my victim.
Hey.
Mardi Gras is canceled. Mardi Gras is canceled.
Hey.
Mardi Gras is canceled.
Hey.
Mardi Gras is canceled. Hey. I got king cake in my tummy. I'm a fat ass. That's
I mean,
why
we
my
were gonna
pants
go to
don't
fucking
button.
Tennessee anyway for Mardi Gras, so
Yeah, that was the plan.
yeah.
I guess we could still go. If, yeah, worst come to worst. No? Okay.
Nah, man, they got new developments of fucking COVID-87 and shit.
I don't give a shit.
Nigga.
I'm gonna go ahead and get me the vaccine anyway, so I ain't tripping. What? You too low?
No,
Not too low?
I was trying to turn his mic up.
Hey man, we all human beings. Talk, motherfucker. Like, hey, turn your shit up, dog. Turn your shit up, dog. We all out here. Start this shit over. So,
You're not allowed to get the vaccine.
you all right?
Not allowed to get the vaccine? Why?
He's not allowed.
Why can't I
Not
get the
yet.
vaccine?
Because the reproductiveness of it.
There's no scientific evidence to back that up.
Yeah, but there's no scientific evidence. I'm splashing on myself.
Mm-hmm. You're drunk. I'm gonna take advice from a drunk woman.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah, it has been a month, huh?
I'm going into February.
Oh, you going into February? How far into February? She's just going to give up drinking. She's not allowed to
That's
be on
what
the
I'm
show
waiting.
anymore.
Now I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the day it's gonna be like, you know what? I've gone 2 months. I don't see why you. Can't.
So, Scott, I think you need to start going to meetings.
And then that's the day I'm gonna look at her. That's the day I'm gonna look at her and be like, I just spent $60 on a bottle of fucking Crown. Can you leave me alone? At least let me get to right here. And then I'll take a break from drinking for like, let's say, a month.
You can get the vaccine
Or a
after
week.
other people get the
Or a
vaccine.
week.
Or an hour.
Let's
Whatever.
But anyway, welcome everybody to the Hangover Podcast. My name is Trey, a.k.a. Treezy F Ladies, a.k.a. I got nothing. Go ahead. People seem to like Salty the Miracle Squirrel, so we'll just stay with that. Sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. Trtl. Yerp. And then sitting in his usual spot, but still is making no progress on everything he's promised y'all since episode 1, we got Mr. Average Joe.
Eat dirt and die, trash.
The fact that rolled off the tongue so easily. Am I low? I feel low. Am I low?
No.
No? Okay.
No, you sound fine.
All right. And then
You would wear both of your headphones.
But then I feel like I'm going to get too loud. All right, yeah, well. Now I won't have mutineer in every YouTube video. Here we go. And then sitting directly to his right, we have the beautiful, the illustrious.
Illustrious. See,
The
you like that word,
He
don't you?
does.
I do. I learned it. That's it. You know?
She must have gave you some ass after you used that word, huh?
The gorgeous, the beautiful Mrs. Nikki P. Well, Miss Nikki P.
Hello.
I was about to say, y'all got engaged?
Nah, cuz.
So where's the ring?
You know me, dog. If we get engaged.
One of them empty box niggas, so there's supposed to be a ring in here.
And one day I'll have
And one day,
Rom-com
with
ass.
our love, face ass.
It was cute. You had to be there. Sounds like he just gave you an empty box. It sounds like that's all he gave you.
You must really like velvet, bitch.
So apparently you wanted to address the African Americans
Yeah, you goddamn-
in this country. So I want to go ahead and pass.
You goddamn
the mic to
right.
Turtle. He can't even wait for me to
Fucking
finish. getting-
PSA. Fuck that. God damn it. Black folks, listen to me, god damn it. Listen to me. Y'all got to stop walking up to motherfucking public retail restaurant lines on your motherfucking speakerphone, having a full-on conversation loud as fuck behind an entire crowd of people.
That's fucked
It's
up.
got to stop. And it's
can't-
only black folks.
I can't
You
say
don't
shit
ever
'cause I'm
see
like-
fucking Jennifer in line talking to fucking Bradley about how the kids haven't been doing well in French class.
Unless she fucks
No,
black
it's
guys.
always unless she fucks black guys and was raised in the ninth ward and wear goals at the bottom. I've seen it. Don't look at me crazy. You don't live here. Talking to you, Atlanta.
But anyway,
Talking to you.
shout out Atlanta. But anyway, that's all you
Stop
had?
that shit. Yes.
Oh,
Stop
that
shit.
fucking drives.
It drives me. I
insane.
was over grabbing a motherfucking sandwich and shit. Bitch walking the goddamn restaurant already on full, but you can hear her walking up. It's a glass sealed door. And you can hear her from outside coming inside.
And you're already standing there going, please don't come in this motherfucker.
And immediately walks behind me. And of course, I'm the next person in line to order. I'm trying to order and can't hear the lady. It's bad enough we wearing masks.
Right.
So it's already muffled. I'm trying to tell the lady my order. She can't hear me. I can't hear her. And for a second, I was just like, excuse me, can you back up just a little bit? I'm trying to place my order. She was like, whatever, girl. They got attitudes and hit it. I was like, bro. And she was dressed like a dude. I was like, look, you're asking for it. You're cruising for a bruising, sir. You're cruising for a bruising.
Now, if I jump in your conversation, don't be mad at me, though.
Right,
Facts.
right. If I tell that
You're on
bitch you got to
speakerphone.
hang up because I'm trying to order my motherfucking Philly. Shout out Phillies.
Shout out Phillies.
Yeah, goddammit.
Right, goddammit.
Telling motherfuckers fucking don't walk up to your goddamn register with their phone on. Because she proceeded to order her food with the speakerphone still on.
Nah,
Like,
cuz.
come on, man.
Nah, bro.
And it's only black folks. So I'm getting on your ass today. Fuck that. PSA, stop doing that shit. Ignorant motherfuckers.
Yeah, like I hop in your conversation, like, oh, that really happened
My
to me.
people
That
all-
happened to me too. Then it's like, oh, it's none of your business. Oh, it's not.
Right.
Get on fucking speakerphone.
Right. Or hang up. I'll call you back, bitch. I'm in line about to order my food.
Yeah.
Click.
I'm about to pull up Medea. It's like, come on, girl, let me get off the phone, girl. You know, Oprah don't want me on no phone while I'm driving. Oh shit! All right. Well, today I'm still drinking effing vodka a little bit, but mostly I'm drinking Nicole's Granddaddy whiskey. I don't remember.
This nigga is mixing on a fucking Sunday.
I don't remember what kind of whiskey it is, but it's fucking delicious. And I took myself.
Oh, it was
a little-
something fancy.
It was fancy.
She said it.
I like it. But anyway, and from there,
I mean, he's old enough to know what good whiskey is.
you know what I'm saying? So, fuck. But anyway, so we got another
You're another.
local ad.
Oh.
Another local sponsor, people. Hit it for him one time. Nola's doing good. Nola's doing good. So, today, the show is being brought to you by Nola Pediatric Dentistry. They hit me up not too long ago because they wanted to talk about, they have an open house coming up. I think it's, February 6th from 10 to 2 next week. Make sure to come out and celebrate Nola Pediatric Dentistry and stop by our open house on Saturday, February 6th from 10 to 2. There will be food, drinks, and DJs for both children and adults to enjoy and prizes to win. You will have a chance to tour their state-of-the-art office, meet their amazing team, and talk to board-certified pediatric dentist and owner, Dr. Chris Norber. I almost called that man Mr. like he didn't go to fucking college all them years. Be called Mr. Dr. Chris Norbo. Dr. Chris offers many services, including white fillings, white crowns, infant laser frenectomies, which he was nice enough to let me know that means tongue tie releases for the children. Root canals, interceptive orthodontics, professional teeth whitening, professional fluorides, IV sedation, and general anesthesia, hospital dentistry. This man does it all, people. So if you need anywhere to bring your kids, because you know they got them funky-ass teeth sometimes, and they need some help, Dr. Noble is the man to go to. So Dr. Chris and his team also specialize in working with patients of all ages with special needs. So keep that into account when you're considering a dentist. Please come by and help celebrate their new practice with them. The address is going to be 730 Canal Boulevard, Suite 120, New Orleans, 70124. Tell them the Hangover sent you. That is Nola Pediatric Dentistry. February 6th, their open house from 10 to 2. Dr. Chris, go check them out. With that being said, I don't know why I'm putting this down. Like
I get a discount.
You're not a pediatric.
Yeah, but he.
That
That
nigga's like, I drink
I was
Pedialyte.
gonna say something mean.
What you about to say? You act like a child?
No, he's got special needs.
Oh, damn. Anyway.
See, I was mean to you all day. All
sorry.
day. While Scott was snapping on you.
Ooh. Reveal
Wait,
it.
but what'd you
Let
say
him know the
about
behind the
tongue-tied?
scenes. He punched her.
Don't put that out there. Motherfucker.
I wish a bitch would.
About to say, y'all got the game fucked up. Like, Nicole won't beat the shit out of me.
Nah, don't flex. Sent that woman to the bathroom for like an hour, put makeup on that shit. Y'all can't see it right now.
Y'all gonna cut the,
Out
y'all
here,
gonna
eat
cut
the
that shit
cake,
out,
Nicole. Eat the cake.
Eat the king cake.
But what were we saying about tongue tied something?
Apparently, that's one of the things that his dentistry specializes in is they can fix tongue-tied children.
What did?
Like they can't say fucking Peter Piper, pick a pack, pick up.
That's the vibe that I'm getting. I don't know.
Nigga, I can't say that.
I ain't got no children, and none of them are tongue-tied, so... But I'm sure if it's a
You'll have to
problem,
Google it.
I'm sure if my child was tongue-tied, I'd want to get it fixed. So go see Dr. Chris.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so top fans who we forgot last week.
Yeah, we did.
Sorry.
I didn't notice that till I was
didn't.
editing. I was like, ooh, we hit our fan.
Ooh. We have a notable missing top fan.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Ooh, we're pissed off.
see if we can figure it out real quick. Here we go. So for
It was the Trap House episode.
for 4
It
months,
was like, yo, this is way too ghetto. Okay.
for 4 months, we have Mr. Larry Frederick.
Hey-o.
Hey, yo, guess who got the top spot?
Who?
Larry Frederick.
Hey-o.
Somebody lost their top spot position. Been here since day one, no longer on the list.
Who was it, Ian?
No.
Mr.
You're-
Dustin Spencer.
Oh.
Mr. Dustin Spencer.
It was Nikki's fault.
Nikki sabotaged that man.
I like went on the side and blocked him somehow from sharing shit.
And then for 3 months, we have still got Mr. Jason.
Fred. I gotta get like a surf's up fucking button for him. Just
Also for 3 months, we have the degenerates themselves, Mr. Matthew Pena and Mr. Ian Swamp Thing Nicholson. And then for 2 months, we have the person who brought Dr. Chris to us, and we were able to form an awesome relationship, Mrs. Asia Donaldson. Mrs. Asia Donaldson.
douche that did it do.
Look at my shoes.
Donaldson.
And then for 1 month, we have Mr. Joshua Payne. So, try to skip past it. We got some notable people missing this week, and I gotta say, I'm slightly offended. We lost Mr. Dustin Spencer, and we also lost Mr. DJ Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah, DJ Wilson's gone. That fucks me up because I'm pretty boo that man. Because I'm pretty sure he just shared something the other day. I don't know what happened. I'm very
Well,
disappointed.
he like
Just means that we're getting so many fans that the top ones aren't doing enough.
Yes.
Yes.
But DJ he spam shares like
Yeah.
he does all the sharing at once.
Yeah,
so he'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back soon. He'll be back soon. And we're gonna have a phone call today from a close friend of ours, Mr. David Mourinho. And I want to, before you hit it, I definitely want to just put out there, David, give me a fucking minute. I'm gonna call you, bro. But I told him we were gonna get started at like 4 o'clock. It is now 6:07, and he just keeps randomly
Typical.
texting me like eyes, just like.
I promise you, we were here at 4 o'clock.
Nigga was hungry, man.
Yeah,
Had to eat. Had to eat it.
And then we had the bullshit. So I promise you, we about to get to you. Let's just, you know. Okay. So. Oh Jesus!
yeah,
All
that was
right,
cute.
damn, that was gross. All right, so what we got this week, fellas?
Trey
What?
Songz fight with the cop for not wearing a mask.
Okay. I'm listening.
I mean, that's pretty much
He
it.
was at a football game and he didn't want to wear a mask. Someone handed it to him. He didn't want to wear it, and somehow it ended up with him putting a cop in a chokehold.
Yeah. And
Was
then,
that at the Chiefs game?
And then the cop ended up putting him in the chokehold.
About to say, people get Trey Songz ain't no bitch. I remember back in the day when he was hopping into the crowd fighting motherfuckers.
Facts.
So, I mean, shout out to
I
that.
did see something about that at the Chiefs game.
Yeah, I mean, everybody was in an uproar about it because he got mishandled and all of that shit. But
I
you
mean, it
shouldn't have
sounds
been
like he was mishandling
right.
the cop
You
for
shouldn't
a
have been
minute.
trying to like just resist for not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
My nigga, you know how it go. You know the rules. Like just
We gotta
'cause-
keep that same energy. We saw them
Right.
old white women getting dragged out by their
Right.
hair.
Yeah, right. Same thing with that
Because-
chick who got pulled out the bleachers.
Same
Yeah.
fucking
Just because
thing,
you're a
dog.
celebrity, it don't make no difference. Juvenile, shout out Juvie, man. He is. I can't say that he's wrong for being like this, but he's definitely one of our most tentative customers at Guitar Center.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people don't realize that, you know what I'm saying, like, this man's important. He got shit to do, so he
Yeah.
can't just be standing around in here. And people know who the fuck he is. So
Right.
if he's just standing around in Guitar Center, motherfuckers is going to start coming up to him, talking to him. He don't want to hear that shit,
Right.
you know. And sometimes, you know, he gives a employee a little bit of trouble because they not being, you know, quick about it.
Oh, like
This motherfucker, during the COVID quarantine when we was at minimum capacity and shit, came in there, mask on, didn't give nobody no problems, wasn't in no rush. He was like, yeah, y'all just, you know what I'm saying, as long as I get taken care of.
Right.
Boom, bam, boom, out the door. So, just, you know what I'm saying, if other celebrities could do it, nigga, you could do it.
Yeah, I don't.
Especially in your hometown. Like, nigga is in New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Yeah, I
Being
don't
cool as fuck about it.
I mean, I
don't-
get the mask thing being aggravating, but I don't. I mean, fuck, it's getting to the point where it's like, all right, we're used to walking into businesses that say no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Right.
Same thing, dog.
Right.
Like
Just wear a mask.
the only time it aggravates me is like there's sometimes I'll ride with somebody when I'm going to lunch and I'll forget to grab my mask out my car when we leave work. So now it's like, dog, do you got an extra mask? No. Fuck.
Yep.
And now I gotta walk in that bitch looking like this.
Just do something.
Yeah, that's it. And, I mean,
It's not your fucking house.
right. I think that's the biggest part. So, I mean, yeah. So, for Trey Songz, it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't think this is one of those. I didn't see the video, so I can't speak on it too much.
I didn't
but
see
it
the full
doesn't
video. I just seen the
sound
pictures.
like it doesn't sound like one of those like police mishandling situations. Because
Nah.
from what I heard, Trey got irate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Just wear your fucking mask.
just do better, dog. Just fucking do better. Anyway. So.
You want to stay on football? Or you want to stay on COVID?
Football.
Okay, we got Chad Wheeler.
Trey Songz ain't a football player.
Well, he was at a
Was
football,
that a football
game.
game?
Test me, Turtle.
Damn. All right. Well, y'all got anything? Y'all got anything in the football? Go ahead, Joe. Get your shit off.
Oh no, y'all said that Wheeler shit. I had forgot about it actually. What?
And that's the problem. It's not being talked about. Fuck.
Oh,
Well, no, I
the
only-
domestic violence.
I only saw it once, but I didn't read too much into it. But like,
Yeah, I don't know the story
what
yet.
did they
I
like?
feel like it's just not being talked. He literally like beat the shit out of his girlfriend, strangled her, left her on the bed, went and made himself a plate of food, sitting there eating it, and she ran to the bathroom and locked the door. And he's like, "Oh, you're still alive?"
What the fuck?
Yeah, like psychotic. Like
Yeah.
Yo, y'all got to keep that same energy like y'all did with Ray Rice.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Like,
No, you're a fucking
crazy.
piece
Yeah,
of
keep
shit.
that same
bro.
energy, or now bring the proper energy.
Yeah.
And now the reason why I feel like it hasn't been brought to light is because there was no video to go viral. That was Ray Rice. He hit his fiance or wife in a public elevator, like the
Yeah.
Beyonce and Jay-Z
And dragged
Solange
ass around
situation.
in the hallway before they even got to the elevator. Yeah,
Exactly,
I remember
exactly.
that shit.
And fucking, so it was easy to like take that video, send it out everywhere. This was something that just she went to the hospital, and that's how the situation got found out.
Do you think that's what it is? Like, there's no virability
It happened
to
in
the
his.
story.
It happened in his. It happened in his house, and there was no video of it.
Right.
So there was no like real viral proof except for the picture.
Has he spoken on it?
Hey,
TMZ's
they
not
no
gonna
fuck
hop
that. That's
on it
all.
like
No
that,
fuck
you
that.
know?
That's all Chris Brown needed. They had pictures of Rihanna's beat up ass face, and that shit
That's
went viral.
Rihanna.
Yeah, you're right.
That's Chris Brown and
Yeah,
Rihanna.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is random chick who dates famous football player. So it
Is
probably
he a
wasn't.
famous? Is he a famous football player?
If you play football, somebody knows you.
He's not like a.
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
not like a star.
Right, yeah,
but-
he's not a star, and that's probably again why it hasn't been brought up.
True.
Yeah.
He's not a star football player.
Did, but
Ray
he-
Rice, Adrian Peterson, both very, very reputable players.
Kareem Hunt
Kareem Hunt, very reputable player.
made it seem like he fucking beat that chick ass when all he did was just like footed that bitch over.
Yeah, he just like kicked her.
Went out.
Oh yeah, your headset went out.
wasn't
Yeah,
that
it's
in
a-
like a club or something
What's that?
Okay.
where he kicked a girl over or something?
No, it was at a hotel. Like she like followed. She
Did you
followed
say
him
he
upstairs.
just kicked her over?
Yeah, he just like she like once it was all said and done on some shit, like she like went back out into the hallway and like just kneeled down and was like, oh my god, like yeah, you stupid bitch. And he just like kicked her. And like she just fell over. But like she
Also
she
cannot
followed,
do that.
She
You also
followed him,
cannot do that.
Bro, but she followed him from the lobby all the way upstairs like to this man's room.
I mean, as a West Bank dude, I get it. Like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. But on another level, it's also like, bro, like you're in a position you can't do that no more. Like, I mean, I would know, baby. I would never kick no bitch. I would never do that.
I never kick a bitch, man. I just slightly nudge her with.
No, I wouldn't even do that. Like, no, she know me. First thing I'm gonna slam a door in the face.
First off,
you ain't nowhere near me.
I am 100% just beating women. But my mama also taught me if a woman ever puts herself in a man's
Wait, say
position.
that, say that a little clearer. You're 100% against.
Yeah, I'm 100%. That's
I
what
thought
I
you
said,
said,
right?
Oh no, it didn't come out that
I'm
way. It didn't sound like
100%
that.
beating women.
That's what
I
it sounded
heard.
like.
Yeah.
Oh, it cut out?
I don't know.
I'm 100% against beating women.
There you go.
But my mama always taught me if a woman puts herself in a man's position, don't let yourself be no dummy and just get beat up.
Yeah.
Stop her. So
Yeah.
if I got to, bitch, you might catch one.
Yeah, don't be
Yeah,
no.
don't come at me full
And
on.
you never know.
Full
like,
on mixing, because I know some chicks who can hit pretty fucking hard.
What?
That's the
Pretty fucking
argument.
hard.
That's the argument I always hear is like, oh, you know, them little girl hands wasn't doing nothing to you. I'm like, shit, where the fuck are you from? I know
Right.
bros that fight dudes.
Right, facts. And knock niggas out.
I'm about to say not just fight, they
Right.
whoop their ass.
My cousin Christy knocked niggas out. I seen her lift a nigga off his feet. Uppercut. Boom!
Christy
Thought you was
scared me,
fighting
though.
a bitch.
Christy scared me. I thought Christy was gonna beat me up. I didn't even do nothing.
Yeah, man, I don't know. These
Granted, right, she like 5'11".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Women don't involve, dog. Like, I can't just like let you like beat my ass. I'm not no Bow Wow.
Right.
Like, you know,
I'm not about to beat you up. Like, I'm not about to put you in a blend like I would a dude, but I'm not about to let you whoop my ass.
Yeah.
That's what I've
If I
always-
can't if I can't grab you and restrain you,
You might get a mush. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my hands open. I'm not gonna close fish you.
Worst
That's
I
rude.
ever did was shake a chick. That was the worst.
Oh
I
yeah, I
ever did.
seen that shit. Scott was like, "Bitch, if you don't leave,"
the fear of God.
and she was just like,
Dog, no. It was one of those scenarios. I kept trying to. all right,
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah,
you
he-
whatever.
he was
I
there. He was
tried
trying
to
to
walk
restrain
away.
himself.
I tried to walk away. I tried.
she was like, "Oh, so you just gonna be a little bitch and walk the fuck away? You just gonna be and
she
like
kept
got
following-
on him and started poking him." I was like, "You better than me, cause I'd have bitch."
I walked away from this girl for like 10 times. I kept like. She had like it was real dark. We were outside. She kept putting a flashlight in my face, so I finally knocked it out of her fucking hand. She was like, "That was my dad's flashlight." Pump smacked me upside the head. I was like,
Starts walking.
I kept walking. She just kept chasing after me. Finally, I turned around. Bitch, if you don't. I didn't hit her. I grabbed her by both her shoulders. Chris Rock's the one that taught me. I never hit a bitch. I shake the shit out of her. You want to get fucking mad? Then I'm telling you to leave me alone. And so that's what ended up happening. What made it even better was like, all right, and we just finished telling the story. The next day, we get a call from a mutual homegirl, and she's like, "Nah, fuck that. Y'all got to talk this out, Scott. Y'all got to talk this out, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, all right, I'll talk, whatever. So she comes over, and we sitting there talking about it, and she's like, "But Scott, you don't understand. Like, my arms really hurt." And I was like, the back of my fucking head really hurts when you crack me across it with a fucking flashlight.
Your nose not bleeding, your lip not busted, your eye not black.
Aim for the stomach. There's no proof.
And then,
Punching the kidney.
and then finally,
blood for weakness.
she looks at me and she goes, Scott, you just don't understand. If you would have just looked at me and said, "You know what? I want to talk about this tomorrow," I would have said, "Okay."
Even
I would
Nikki
have
know
left
that's
you alone.
bullshit.
Nikki wasn't even there. I didn't even know Nikki, and Nikki's like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up."
Nikki like, I want to talk about this now. I want to do
I
this
do
shit.
that shit. Sometimes if we're arguing, I'm like, I don't want to talk. I want to go to bed. I don't want to discuss this anymore. We can discuss it in
See,
the
me, I
morning
don't like going to
when
bed
we're
angry.
sober. And
Same.
Scott will not leave me alone. And I'm like, leave me alone.
I am one of them people though. Like, I don't like having conversations when I'm intoxicated either.
Well,
though.
that's the
like
thing.
if it's an
I
important
do.
conversation.
I do.
Because sometimes
We know you do.
it only escalates,
Right.
especially if we're
Right.
past a certain point of intoxication. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
it's literally going to go nowhere.
Nikki
I'm like,
gets-
let's just go to bed. We can talk about it in the morning when we're sober, and then we're just gonna end up screaming at each other. No one's gonna hear anything. I'm like, it is pointless. It is so pointless.
He just trying to not go to bed upset so he can have makeup sex.
It's
No.
better angry.
Got him.
And that bitch sweating like a mother, you son of a bitch.
Nah, Nikki just look at me wild. Like that's the worst part is like she really will be like, "Let's just talk about it tomorrow when we're sober." And I keep trying to talk about it. Little do I know she's doing this for my benefit. Because once Nicole gets past a certain point of drunk, she don't care what she says. She don't care if it hurts.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not that
That's
person.
why.
Stupid like your father.
Oh
What?
my! Don't you
What?
dare. There's times I'll say something and he'll be like, "So I'm a piece of shit." I'm like, those words literally never came out of my mouth. Stop trying to turn
Scott
it.
is that nigga when he's drunk. Scott is that nigga when he's drunk. So I'm not my mother's child. I bet. Like what, nigga?
You've done that shit to me.
I said you need to chill out. That's all I said.
I'm a piece of shit. It's cool. I'll leave.
You know what?
Obviously, nobody
I am
loves me,
so
and
glad
I fucking suck.
Y'all
Thank
fucking
you.
know that. He he does it, and I'm like,
dog, we
"God,
were
I
literally,
never say shit
dog,
like
we were
that."
literally just trying to tell you roll the dice. Like we've been sitting here trying to play Clue for an hour, and you just, all right, so fuck me,
So it's all my fault. So Mr. Mustard didn't kill the bitch with the cannon.
Oh God.
That's kind of that's part of the reason why we got kicked out the MGK concert.
How did we
Exactly.
get here?
Exactly. Y'all got kicked out of the MGK concert.
That's exactly what
'cause of
happened.
This nigga.
That's exactly what happened. But anyway, no, and mostly because fuck Chanel West Coast.
Oh,
Getting dragged out that motherfucker Chanel West Coast.
Don't
man.
say that. I want to have her come on the show so I can slide her
Man,
DMs later.
whatever. She tried to holler at one of our homeboys. You can talk to him and get her number.
Yeah, she did.
All right, so wait, how did we even talk? Oh, wow, the Chad Wheeler situation. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's not cool.
Wow,
Not
how did
cool
we
at
get
all.
here?
Just shook her.
You
yeah,
should've
but
just-
Nah.
did he say anything? Like, did
Nah.
he come out and like?
The way that he's not saying anything. His lawyer, what they said, his lawyer said he didn't want to release any statements right now.
Oh, you definitely did it then.
Right. All they have, and that's what they're trying to say is that his side is trying to say that all they
Joe.
have is the girl's word. They don't know exactly what people were talking about.
They don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, they don't know exactly what the whole story is. It could just be her saying that he did that. I was like, I mean, the girl looked pretty fucking beat up to me, and I don't think you
Right.
can just make up some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if Adrian Peterson gets suspended and get in trouble for just whooping his kid ass, like a lot of people should be doing, then yeah, you got to take this L. Wheeler.
Yeah. All right. So we actually can't go this entire week without talking about the stock shit because I know for a fact I don't know shit about shit when it comes to stocks. This week was the first time that like I invested in something like 2 years ago, and I'm just now starting to see any type of return. I got into the doggy
coin?
doggy coin. I don't think that's what it's called.
That's what I assumed, just from the memes.
I'm gonna call it Dogecoin, so that way whenever I talk to my mother about it, I can sound sophisticated. Because she still won't respect me if I say doggy coin.
Not sounding like you just wasted money.
No, but apparently like some crazy shit happened, like with AMC and like GameStop. Fucking GameStop was just anarchy. Like I wake up one day and everybody was like, "Hey, did you buy those $4 GameStop stocks?" I'm like, "I don't buy stocks ever." And motherfucker was like,
talking about?
"Yeah, well, them fucking GameStop stocks are worth like $500 now." I'm like, "All right, what were they worth before?" He's like, $4. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here! Where's my friends? Where are my friends?"
Not knowing shit about shit either.
But anyway, so I decided the best way to go about this is because I don't know shit about stocks. I know most of y'all in here are, well, you don't know shit about stocks, but I know like Trtl's like you've dabbled in it a little bit.
Few of
Nicole,
them.
nothing. So so I called in the homie David Mourinho. He's gonna come in and talk to us about it a little bit, help us explain the shit that we don't understand. David,
What's up?
are you there? Are you still changing diapers?
No, I'm here.
All right, so
Hey, man, fatherhood calls.
I get it, brother. I get it. So, what can you give us a Cliff Notes version of what happened with GameStop?
Like as far as why the price went up,
Yeah, like
the way
what-
it did.
Yeah, apparently, like there's this whole like scheme that happened. Like, apparently, stop listening to rich people and listen to 8th graders is what I got told the other day.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was there's a Reddit forum called Wall Street Bets, and in this forum, basically they're known for taking very risky positions in low value companies in order to get big gains. Like that's kind of their goal. And a lot of times they don't really succeed with this. Like that's not really what ends up happening. It's more of a meme thing. But one member of the community, his username was Deep Fucking Value.
Oh wow!
Literally in the Reddit forum. He invested $50,000 into call options in GameStop when it was sitting around $4 or $5, like you described earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And he posted about it in the forum, and it caught a lot of attention because it was such a risky play. A call option is basically a contract to buy 100 shares of a company,
Right.
that you have to exercise at the end of the contract. And it was like 16 months that he had. Well, he basically said that he thought that the company was actually undervalued based on its current thing, even though it's a terrible business selling physical video games.
Right.
You know, especially with COVID, all that stuff, right?
Right.
He thought it was still undervalued. And that also there was a huge short position on it from all these hedge funds. Do you guys have any questions so far? Sorry.
Yeah, I think as of now I'm with it, but Joe doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I figured I don't want to go too far ahead, so please stop me, okay?
No, you're good, brother. Go ahead.
All right. So the hedge funds had so many short positions open, which basically means that they're betting that the stock is going to go down, that they had 140% worth of GameStop stocks shorted. So they had more short positions than they had actually shares of the company that existed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they were betting that much against the stock. And what that caused was once any good news came about, or the stock started to go up at all, these hedge funds start to close out their positions so that they can prevent loss. Because as the stock price goes up, theoretically, they could lose infinite money because they have to fulfill their short position, and they would have to buy 100 shares to fill that short position. So if you're betting that the stock's going to be under $5, you're saying, okay, the most I'm going to spend on this short position is $500. But if the stock goes up to $300, then you're going to have to pay, 300 times 100. So
Jesus
that,
Christ.
I don't know, $30,000,
so
right? Whatever.
Wall Street dudes start killing themselves.
Right.
Well, yeah. So what happened was once it got some good news, and then the Wall Street bets guys, like the Reddit people, started buying up the stock. There was less and less stock in the market, so the price started going up, and these hedge funds had to close out their positions, which meant that they had to buy shares as well, which basically caused this infinite loop of money going into the stock because everybody was buying it, the retail investors as well as the institutional people who were trying to prevent loss. And basically that's how it just skyrocketed from like $5 to $400+ in no time.
So is that like a company oversight, or is that like the people handling the stocks oversight?
As far as like how they're losing money, the big hedge funds and stuff?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not necessarily an oversight. This is something that Wall Street does. It's actually what they're known for in a way. Not Wall Street bets, the Reddit forum, but these hedge funds are known for taking huge short positions against companies that they think are going to fail. And then what they do is they force the company into liquidation, and they own so much of the company at that point that they can open up loans on the company.
Wow.
They can do all this stuff and cash out of the company. So they not only have the equity in the company, they also get these loans on this company. And then when the company fails, they're not technically liable because the loans are for the company, not for them.
Wow.
And then they sell off.
Sons of bitches.
and then they sell off all of the company's assets. So all of its real estate, all of its technology, all of its intellectual property, they'll do that. So like these hedge fund guys, just, keeping it short, they fuck companies. Like they fuck hard. Okay.
Yeah. No lube apparently.
No lube.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. So from there,
yeah, go ahead.
What exactly happened with now Robinhood?
Okay, so
take a breath.
I like
Here
that.
we go.
I like that.
so this is the most interesting part of the whole thing for me. So you have to understand that all of these hedge fund guys, so that whole situation I just explained to you, when they say that they're going to go open short positions on these companies, that alone is enough to lower the price of the stock extraordinarily right away, because it shows everybody else, oh no, this company's getting shorted by these hedge funds. It must be bad. It's going to be bad. The stock goes down, right? Mm-hmm. These guys have connections in the media. They have connections to politicians. They have connections in Washington D.C. So they can regulate their way around things. And what they do is because they have all these connections, there's a conspiracy now because on Thursday, before the market opened, all of these retail investors, which are normal people like you and me, small account people,
Right.
who are essentially taking money away from these hedge funds, these powerful hedge funds, because as that stock goes up, that's money out of those hedge funds' bank accounts and into the people's Robinhood account, or whatever broker they're using. And so right before the market opened, I swear, I was looking at my phone, Robinhood says, we are pausing your ability to buy certain securities, and these securities will still be available for sale.
Is that legal? Can they just do that?
Okay, so legal is an interesting thing to ask. I'm not a lawyer, or am I a financial advisor?
Right.
But from my understanding, it is in their terms and conditions that you accept, that you don't read, that everybody doesn't read.
Of course.
That they have the right to change your ability to interact with securities on their platform, right? So they can adjust whether you can buy or sell within their terms and conditions. Now, so legal and moral are two different things, right?
Right.
What this looks like, right, if you're just looking at it from the outside, and I'm sure you guys understand the concept that if you buy a stock, generally the price goes up if more people buy than sell. If you sell, then it goes down. If more people sell than buy, it goes down, right?
Right.
Well, Robinhood only left the sell button. You could only sell your position on these stocks. These meme stocks is what they were called.
Let me go get my tinfoil hat out the closet, dog.
hey. Tinfoil hat comes out, right? But to me, I'm holding a position in this company, and the only thing you can do is sell it. I mean, that's a little scary, right?
Yeah,
and guess who makes money? I would want to sell. Because it would freak me out. Like, I don't want to be in a company that is destined to go down in value for the rest of the day or however long. I don't know how long it's going to last. I need to protect myself, right?
Right.
So, and ironically, who wins when they sell? Right?
Hedge funds.
The stock goes down, so those short positions start looking better. They start making more money. The hedge fund.
Yeah.
It's directly stealing money from the people, in my opinion. That's the way I see it. Stealing money from the people who are holding it, regular people, retail investors, and giving it to the hedge funds is essentially what was happening, which is the opposite of what fucking Robinhood does.
Man, it sounds like the Wall Street dudes aren't used to getting fucked in the ass, so they had to hurry up and come with like a quick move to get the money. Like, oh, you regular people aren't supposed to have this kind of money. What kind of shit?
That's exactly what it. Yeah, that's exactly what it seemed like.
Huh.
Yeah.
So did you hear about the lawsuit coming from, I don't know who it was, but there's supposedly a lawsuit out to Robinhood for doing that?
Yeah, I've seen at least 4 lawsuits that have been filed now. So yeah, there are going to be a lot of.
But it
there's
seems
going to be a lot of litigation about this.
It seems like they're going to be kind of covered though because of that terms and conditions.
Yeah. I'm about to say I didn't know that was in the terms and conditions. I didn't know that that had already been pointed.
Shit.
Of course not. Of course not.
I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be reading this.
Right.
But,
Yeah. I think that overall, what happens is, the terms and conditions can say one thing, but courts can still decide whether or not it's appropriate for a company to use their ability to do something like that. And Robinhood, I'd assume, and other exchanges could face, some sort of liability. But I'm sure that they would rather do that because this is the thing, okay? And this is where that deep state shit that you were talking about, Scott, comes from. And you can put on your tinfoil hats again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening. Robinhood, okay, and the main hedge fund that was really failing as a result of this is Melvin Capital. They were about to file for bankruptcy. They had lost over $4 billion at one point on these short positions. Shit. And Robinhood is funded by Citadel, which is which is that's what they do. They basically are a back end transaction company and funding manager for exchanges. That's what they do, right? So they handle when you buy a stock, you're not actually buying it from Robinhood. Robinhood just sends that order to Citadel and then they fill it. Well, Citadel works with Melvin Capital. They actually funded to help Melvin Capital not file for bankruptcy. They were one of the companies that did that. They invested. And so the company that's supporting Robinhood and funding Robinhood also is turning around and saving Melvin Capital. So a lot of people are sitting there going, well, how in the fuck are you going to say that these people don't have an interest in turning off the buy button on these stocks when they literally are invested in both sides?
Right.
They literally work with both sides of the operation.
Right.
Right?
Sketchy at
So,
best.
Right. I was about to say, yeah, that's definitely
Sketchy at
playing
best.
both sides of the fence and hoping one pay out.
Oh, David. Oh, David.
It's pretty sketchy.
What should I do about my doggy coin?
Oh yeah, I heard you on the intro. I think it's called Dogecoin. If I'm not,
There you go.
I'm
There
a
you
big
go.
crypto guy personally,
Told
but
you,
I
Scott.
think it is called Dogecoin. But it is a meme at the end of the day, so I guess it's whatever anybody wants to call it.
Yeah.
It's like JID and JID.
What you should do with your doggy coin. Again, I'm not a financial advisor,
Yeah, but you know more than I do, so.
but I mean, it is kind of just a meme. And obviously, it ran up kind of crazy, up to like 8 cents the other day, and that was pretty wild. People were making a bunch of money. I know I made a little bit in there,
I was doing all right.
but yeah, right. We were all like looking at our phones, like, oh shit, I got a lot of money that I didn't have earlier.
I kept running to the bathroom at work and just sitting in my fucking pants weren't even down. I'm just staring at my fucking
Oh
phone.
man,
But anyway,
no, that's funny. I think if it's, I mean, look, this thing, it pumps every once in a while. That's kind of what it does, you know. Elon Musk will tweet about it or something, and it just pumps up a little bit. I mean, if it's enough, if it's where like you can afford to lose some money, I mean, you know, just leave it in there, have some fun, you know. If not, if you got something you want to buy or something like that, or
I got
I
all
don't know.
kinds of free money.
yeah, man.
Watch Nicole
So,
get mad.
I'll say this: if you're at a loss, my advice is, you know, maybe just hold on to it and just see what happens. And just like, if you can afford to lose it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But if you can't afford to lose it, hey man, get that shit out of there.
Right.
go buy something more steady, man.
Yeah, you're right. I got.
zero on no time.
I'm hopefully gonna have one stock in AMC come Monday.
There you go.
I got one. I got one.
Hey, I just sent you a friend request on
not
Facebook.
risky at all.
Wait, what, Joe?
I just sent you a friend request on Facebook. I'm gonna need your help with something.
Oh man, but thanks for coming through and talking to us, David. Because like I said, we don't know shit about shit when it comes to this, so we wanted to hear it from somebody that knew what the hell they were talking about.
Yeah, it was definitely enlightening.
All right. Well, hopefully I added some value to you guys' show. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on, my brother. Go change some more diapers.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Y'all take it easy, okay?
You
All
too,
right, bro.
brother man. I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He had me in the beginning.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I
kidding.
feel like I followed through pretty well.
That was
Yeah,
a joke.
yeah, he broke it down
Joking.
pretty well.
But yeah,
I'm still
man.
gonna need his help.
Yeah, absolutely. But nah, man,
I think
it's just
once I started thinking about something, and then I realized that I wasn't listening at the very
lost
end,
track.
and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then, and then he said something about having both sides of it, and I was like, "God damn, I missed this story."
Hey,
That was me every day in math class.
you can listen back tomorrow.
I was thinking it. I was like, I'm gonna have to go back and listen
And watch
on
the
tomorrow
show.
on the
Yeah.
show.
I do that all the time. I forget what we talked about, and then I watch the show and go, yeah, we funny.
Man, so all right, well, so number one, fuck Robinhood.
Yes.
Thanks a lot for that. You
Fuck
dicks.
Robinhood and Melvin Capital. I did not
Yeah.
know they owned stock in that
Right.
shit.
That's crazy.
You raping people.
And it's literally like that. Everything that I just heard David say was just like, yeah, like you poor fuckers are not supposed to have this money. We're supposed to have this money. So, we got to change shit. And yeah, that's fucking trash. But anyway. So, what time are we looking at right now?
We are at 44 minutes.
All right, not quite a mid-roll. Well,
Yeah.
we could do a mid-roll.
Yeah, we can do a mid-roll. We about there.
All right. Let me get to it real quick. Somebody sing. You always go with the Doug theme song, and I don't know why.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made.
A potato flew around my room.
All right, well, anyway, this show this week is also brought to you.
Don't stop, pop that pussy, let me see it. Do the brown, do the brown, do the brown.
Excessive auto detailing.
Do the brown.
Excessive auto.
Hey.
Excessive auto detailing.
Oh.
Excessive auto. I was like, we're going to hype the fuck out of his fucking head this week. But yeah, the show is being brought to you by our friend over at Excessive Auto Detailing. He's based in Slidell in the West Bank, and he does anything from washing and waxing to paint correction to remove the little swirly thing that you get on your car when you try to wash your car yourself because you're a fucking idiot and you don't know how to clean your car.
Jesus.
But hey, you know what? You about to go pick up that Tinder date that you're going to kidnap. You about to go pick up your kids
Speaking of Tinder.
from your baby mama that you owe a whole bunch of child support to. All of that. Yeah.
Damn.
Go get your fucking car detailed so you can at least look decent when you pull up to court. He is going to hate me for doing his head like this. But I love him and he loves me. So yes, hit up my guy Cody at Excessive Auto Detailing. That is Excessive Auto Detailing. Hit my man's up on Facebook or Instagram at Excessive Auto Detailing. Tell him the Hangover sent you. So I saw something the other day and I got very, very intrigued. So I clicked on it and I listened for way longer than I probably should have.
That just
Was it
sounded
that thing that
dirty.
they sent in the messenger earlier?
Which
No.
thing? No,
Oh,
absolutely not. We're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about any of our group chats.
No.
With a microphone on.
Oh, okay.
So
so we're going to talk about it when we turn it off.
yes.
Okay.
But the title of the video was Bobby Lee interviews Carlos Mencia, and I looked at the date and it said it was from a week ago.
We could go. We could go.
I knew somebody was.
Throw his hat.
Never comes down.
So I clicked on it because I'm like, holy shit, we got new Carlos Mencia.
Was it interesting?
I got it, bruh. Carlos Mencia, Ned Holston.
I was about to say, yeah.
He is willing to die on this hill.
Really?
He is not giving in. He didn't steal. If he did, he apologized. But who do I apologize to? The person you stole from. Who? Name them. And he no leeway. He's not giving in. Bobby Lee sat there and tried his best to. Were you about to say something?
What are y'all talking about?
Sorry. You're right. Like, we actually got to try to start these topics as if people don't know what we're talking about. So, Carlos Mencia, he was a comedian, well, allegedly still a comedian. He started in the 90s, and, yeah.
He had his own show on Comedy Central.
Yeah, and I was about to say, when the Chappelle show suddenly got canceled,
Carlos Mencia.
Carlos Mencia got his own, and that was another thing that he got shit for, was people
Yep.
said he basically stole Dave
Dave
Chappelle's show.
Yep.
Okay.
I was the Mind of Mencia.
Yep.
On Comedy Central. And basically it all came to a head one day in the Laugh Factory in California when I think the story goes Carlos Mencia was on stage doing his stand-up, and he apparently tried to call out Joe Rogan. Now, this was before Joe Rogan was anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Joe Rogan apparently there's video. Joe Rogan went on stage, took a microphone from somebody, and just went to slamming this man about how he steals jokes from other comedians, and nobody says anything about it.
Yeah.
And it was also a thing of he didn't just steal jokes from comics, which is the number one no-no in comedy. But he also, like, that's why Amy Schumer's career isn't as big as it once was, because she got hit with blatant allegations of stealing.
Yeah.
And now you don't hear much about Amy Schumer anymore.
Right.
But Carlos apparently took it to another level, to the point where not only did he steal jokes, but he was also an asshole to the younger comics that sometimes apparently he allegedly stole jokes from. Like, they were supposed to go on stage that night, their first time headlining. He would show up, go out on stage. He was only supposed to do 10 minutes. He'd do an hour. And just walk off stage and just be like, good luck.
Right.
And now He is probably the most disgraced comedian in comedy history.
Absolutely.
And last week he went on the Bobby Lee show, which is another comedian who's fucking hilarious and wildly inappropriate. And apparently they used to be close friends. And Bobby confronted him about it and was just like, I think your biggest problem is I think this happened in 2006, 2007. He's like, and you have yet to apologize.
Yeah.
And he was like, but who do I apologize to? And he was like, the people that... He's like, why don't you just say fuck it and do like a blanket apology? Like, just say, hey, everybody, I'm sorry.
Right.
And he was like, no, because I have a brother that's in Alcoholics Anonymous. And when you're in that, one of the steps is you have to apologize to the people that you hurt. Not a blanket statement to everybody. You have to go to each individual person and say, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. So who are these people? Who are these people that I hurt? Mm-hmm. And the whole time, Bobby's just like, you don't, like, I don't think at this point you get to make the rules, Carlos. Like, maybe you should just apologize. Start there. Start by apologizing to everyone, and then work your way down to individuals.
Right.
And he was like, well, if somebody comes to me and says, hey, you stole my joke, he's like, I got everything out, every joke I've ever done recorded on DVD, internet, da-da-da-da. He's like, tell me what joke I stole. Oh, this one? All right, let me see if you did it first or if I did it first. Okay, you did it first. Hey, man, I'm sorry I did your joke. I'll never do it again. And he's like, all right, that seems like a lot. Like, why not just fucking apologize?
Yeah, I'm not about to sit down and, like, go through this whole fucking stand-up and, like, tell you which joke that you fucking stole.
Yes, so...
I mean, honestly, if you can't tell... Honestly, if you can't tell me what I stole, then how you know I stole it?
That's another thing, though.
Yeah.
That's like being black in a store and a white person following you around the whole time while you're in there that works at the store. And then you walk out and it beeps because the machine broken. They be like, hey, you stole something.
Oh, the machine's broken.
Tell me what I stole.
That's fucking Ross.
Tell me what I stole.
Well, apparently, there was a documentary that came out maybe a little over 10 years ago where he admitted to stealing jokes from lesser-known comics. And he said he essentially he put it as he would like a rapper doing a remix. He was like, that's all I did. I would take their joke and I'd remix it. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking stealing.
Yeah, that's
like,
stealing.
And in comedy, that's stealing.
Yeah.
And they said like, for instance, like he would take people's premises and make them his own, and then say that wasn't stealing. So like I think Joe Rogan was the one that said, he was like, yeah, like I did a joke one time about fucking going to the zoo and fucking tigers. He would make the same joke but say he was fucking rhinos. Like that's the type of shit that he would do. And it's like, yeah, that's stealing no matter. So basically I'm saying all that the best part was at one point he said the reason that he knows he didn't steal is because stealing jokes is like rape. And I don't rape. So I wouldn't steal jokes.
What?
That's essentially what he said, and I remember
Like your boy Bobby Lee.
Right, like, like I'm sitting here listening to this, and I'm like, dog, that was tone deaf at best. At best, that was tone deaf. But that's basically what he likened it to. Is he was just like, yeah, like that's like you coming to me and saying, hey, Carlos, you raped all of these girls. Apologize to them. Okay, bring the girls that I allegedly raped to me, and I'll apologize to them. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
So now you're trying to steal from Bill Cosby too.
Oof. God.
He can't win.
Ironically, the thing that got Carlos caught up was he stole a Bill Cosby joke word for word.
Damn.
That's what made that joke even funnier. Oh man! So
I took the joke and I remixed it.
yeah, that's what he stands on.
When rappers remix songs, they don't
Claim it as their own.
they don't claim the beat as
Unless
their
you're
own.
Wayne.
Unless you're Wayne.
And they don't say the same shit that the rapper said.
Yep.
Wayne doesn't claim it as his own. He makes that beat his own.
Yeah, that's the upsetting part. Imagine being Mike Jones and going, you know what, this song, Mr. Jones, is going to be fucking amazing. And then next thing you hear,
Hold on, where's the lighter at
drop
that?
three. You know
Gotta
I
hit him
ride for
flip.
my motherfucker. Yep, you lose, sir. That song is not called Mr. Jones. That song is called Sky's the Limit. Oh, shit. So, all right, let's hit our nerd corner. You need to get a button. Nerd corner.
That's what you want the button to be?
Because, you know, nerds make that noise. When I poke my little brother, he goes, ugh.
He does.
Anyway.
Why was that true? I hate that was true.
Wait, what?
I hate that was true.
All right, so apparently we got some movies. Did any of y'all see the trailer for HBO Max?
Yeah, how they have basically every movie coming out in 2020.
Warner Brothers.
2021, I'm sorry.
Yeah, every Warner Brothers movie that is coming out.
That's
in
basically every
2021.
fucking
Yeah,
movie
right.
in 2020. Don't lie to me, Scott. Look at me in my face and tell me the truth.
It's getting released on HBO Max and going to theaters. So, I think I said this last week.
Which I think that's why the AMC stock's doing what it's doing.
All right, well, that makes sense.
That
But
nigga,
I
I
think I
can
said it
use
last
my
week.
own popcorn and watch the same movie? That
For free?
I think I
What a
said
food.
this. I
Yeah,
think I
right.
said this last week, but Kong versus Godzilla.
Straight
I'm going to
AMC
see that.
on
I'm
Max.
going to see that in theater.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
going to see it in theater.
You gonna call me this time?
Sure.
He's not.
I need.
I'm actually. I am.
Him and Nikki and the dog. Like, damn, nigga, you got the dog in the theater? Couldn't even call your black friends? That's
I
fucked
said,
up.
there ain't no way in fucking hell I'm watching Kong versus Godzilla on TV. Like, I'm going to see that in theaters.
Shit, nigga, if you got this speaker system I got and
And-
fucking projector, that's
I
all
mean,
you
that'd
need.
be a different talk, but I don't. So I'm going
And
to see it in
wings.
theaters. And wings. We can
Air
sneak-
fryer.
Hey,
Air fryer.
We
Air-
can sneak
hey.
wings and
Hey! God damn it.
we can sneak wings into the theater, bro. The shit that I've had Nicole sneak in. We asked people around us if they wanted an Eggo.
Did you put it in your prison pocket?
The what? My prison pocket or her prison
That's a
pocket?
little butt pin.
But I know we talked about this when Flame was here. But y'all are anti movie theater now?
No, I just.
I've never really been movie theater unless it's been like a movie that I really felt like I needed to be in the movie theater for.
Like an end game?
Like the first time I seen Harry Potter was in a movie theater. So all the rest of the Harry Potters had to be in a movie theater.
Right.
Transformers, seeing it in a movie theater. Had to be in a movie. Fast and Furious, any of the Marvel movies.
Okay.
All of them.
So
You
like
know what I'm
the
saying?
epic movies,
Right, but if I
like,
seen like the first one at home, I can wait. You know what I'm
well,
saying? Like
what
all
was-
the Rush Hours, I've seen all them bitches VHS, DVD.
Well, I mean, I didn't even know Rush Hours were a thing until I actually.
Well, Rush Hour
until
3.
I grabbed my uncle's VHS and was like, "What's this? He has a funny looking mouth."
Rush Hour 3
then-
I seen in theaters.
I did
With
see
I
that
went
one,
and took
yeah.
my grandma to see Rush
Yeah.
Hour 3. That was her favorite movies.
I am anti movie theater food prices.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why
That's why you
I
get a bitch
shout
with a
out to
big
Phillies. That's why I will sneak a Phillies into the movie theater, crack that bitch open in the 5th row, and have everybody around there like,
Got the,
"What the?"
got the ticket lady like,
And they know you be
I
sneaking
know I ain't
shit in.
tripping.
What the fuck are we selling nowadays? Fuck, I
no, that ain't the chicken tenders.
But
And I haven't even went to the bar up in there yet.
No,
I-
don't you fucking dare.
awful.
You
Don't
gonna spend fucking
dare.
$20 on a fucking drink this big.
I gotta.
Throw
Yeah,
that
then
bitch
you
in
won't
their
even
face.
get a buzz
I
off
believe we went for Christmas one year to go, like the Christmas holidays one year to go see a movie, and I had to get the gingerbread martini.
Yeah.
And Mo. I don't know what my mouth was trying to say. Mo.
That expensive, huh?
Bruh. It was expensive as fuck.
More money, more money.
I sat down, took 3 sips of it. Nicole went, "How is it?" And I went, "It's actually really good. I don't taste any fucking alcohol in this fucking thing." And this is supposed to be a martini? No, sir. This ain't no martini. This ain't no pina colada. This ain't no, I don't know what the fuck this is. Y'all made me an expensive ass slushy.
Yeah.
They have and oh, dog, this pissed me off. Oh, fuck you, AMC. I have been walking past that Jack and Coke icy machine
did it too.
since I was a child. You hear me? And every time I walk past it, I go, one day I'm going to get to go watch a movie and I'll have a Jack and Coke fucking slushy sitting next to me. I didn't care how it tasted. It's just the fact that I could have one. 22, I might have been by the time I was like, oh shit.
I was
let's
with
go
you
do
when
this.
you got it for the first time.
Went and got it. Went and sat in the movie theater, took 3 sips and said, "Anybody want this shit?" What is it? It's a Coke Icy. That's it.
$30.
$30.
Got a little spice at the end. That's about it.
It's cayenne.
At that point, just bring in your little miniatures, get a Coke Icy, and pour it in.
That's what I
Right.
should have done.
You're giving away the secrets.
I was about to say, we're gonna, hey, you know that you know how the Total Wine got that whole selection
Yeah.
of like tiny ass bottles?
Yes.
We'll talk about it off camera. I don't
Halfway through the movie, what the fuck is this shit, man?
stand up and hey, hey, somebody got some butter?
That's fucked up because I wasn't even drunk that time I yelled at that dude in the movie theater, which y'all should have. Imagine if I'm wasted and somebody starts doing that during a Stephen King. During a
Hey, you know
Stephen
what?
King
Miniature
movie?
bottles aren't as good as I thought.
How did they get from there to there so fast? It's just stupid.
So the whole idea behind this conversation was HBO announced that
No.
all Warner Brothers movies for 2021 are going to go straight to streaming plus the theater because of obviously the COVID situation.
Yeah, so, I mean, what do they think they're going to accomplish by that? Like, I feel like that's just wasting their money more than anything.
I mean, I kind of agree, but then on the other hand, I get it because like one of the biggest problems right now, and that's what Nicole was complaining about the other day, she wants to still see A Quiet Place Part 2.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
We can't watch it because they're not putting it in theaters because they're not going to make the money they would have made.
I'm so pissed.
Like, that's why Black Widow got pushed back. Kevin Smith actually said something about this not too long ago. He was like, all right, y'all want to be able to rent Black Widow at your house? It's $100. He was like, because these film companies are trying to make back the money that they use to make the movie, which they get box office.
Right.
Yeah.
They were like, but they're not going to get it if they sell it to you for $10, $15 at your house.
And that's
Yeah.
all they get too is box office. Like they don't
Right.
get cut off of the popcorn and all of that shit.
right.
and
That's
none of
why
that.
they're so expensive at movie
right.
theaters.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's maybe a weird move, but to me, I thought Kong versus Godzilla is one that they'd be like, all right, we're gonna wait till motherfuckers are going back to the theater. But apparently I guess somebody at HBO and AMC and all, or not AMC, but like these Warner Brothers were able to figure out what would work. So I mean, I guess HBO Max subscription's good enough.
And you have to pay for your movie to be in a theater.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that.
So when they say limited theaters, it's because them niggas had a low budget.
yes, yes.
As a consumer, I'm with it. But, like, if I was, like, on a production for them shit, y'all not about to get this.
Right.
No, fuck that.
Right.
I'm holding that in.
Yeah.
So that's why we're still waiting on Black Widow. We're still waiting on A Quiet Place Part
Black
2
Panther
because
2, all
Black
of that.
Panther 2, and the whole Marvel universe got pushed back because they're on a schedule.
An entire year.
Yeah, they're not gonna release 2 Marvel movies in 1 month. So
Black Panther 2, y'all just said that?
Yep.
it's coming.
Did they release who's going to be the new Black Panther?
It's still
Supposedly they're passing the mantle to Shuri.
I've heard
So
that.
Supposedly.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
I've heard
I'm
that.
with it.
But somebody was even saying something about somehow Michael B. Jordan's character Killmonger will get brought back into it. I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't like that.
From a story perspective, but I can see why him being such a dominant actor and everybody loving his
Him being such
character.
a dominant, sexy piece of man.
Anyway, him being such a dominant actor and and everybody loving his character.
You seen that?
Shake that shit out you.
Takes you drinking. Yeah.
Show him y'all. Show him y'all.
Your sober time is over. What you were saying,
You about to
T?
get punch drunk.
But yeah, I mean, I get why, the public would like to see him back. But from a fan's perspective.
Story.
I mean, I'd rather this
of
was
just the story, I'd rather see Shuri take up the mantle
Yeah.
just because that's how it happens in the comic book.
But
Yeah.
I agree.
they also showed a small clip of
You're a small clip.
The Saints of Newark, I believe was the name of it. The Saints of Newark.
Is it Saints of Newark?
It might have been The Saints of Newark. The Sopranos prequel,
Yes.
which I am
it
wildly
is Saints of Newark. Yeah.
excited about. How about you? Joe? You
He's
you
not
a
a
Sopranos guy?
fan.
I'm still on the first season.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
No, you want to know why? Because you go both ways like a bisexual. Hey, Trtl, you heard what I said? I said it both ways. That was a Pauly reference.
Yes, it was.
For all of those people out there. But anyway,
Just to kill us.
you
I
went to the
definitely have to stay in. I didn't mean to cut you off. I definitely have to stay on that show though, because it's not as it doesn't really bring you in.
You're the second person to tell me that. You're not caught. You're not dragged in by the first season. Well, I don't count you because you don't like any mob stuff.
Terrible.
Terrible.
It's all the
Well,
same.
I'm not. So far, I like it, but it has.
Scott. I felt this.
Is your face turning red?
Oh, dog. The only one that I will give you is if you ever look at me and go, Casino and Goodfellas are almost the same movie. I'll still think you're fucking insane, but I'll get it.
Yes.
It's basically all the same people, not near the same movie, but I get it.
Right.
For you to say all fucking mob movies are the same, don't you ever you know what?
Mute on mic.
Moving on.
Somebody get a
So what were you
matzo
saying
ball
about Sopranos?
I was saying like I like it so far, but it hasn't like made me
Dragged you in.
like it's not binge worthy yet.
Like The
to me.
Wire?
Yeah.
You did finish The Wire.
She. Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah, see, I watched The Sopranos like when it was coming out on TV. That was like the show that I watched.
wow.
That was like, 2002
8?
or some shit. Huh?
That was the show. Actually, I used to. I started watching it because of my uncle that recently passed. He was a big Sopranos fan. Like as soon as the first season came out on tape, he bought it just because and he was a real like Gretna liver, so he was extremely influenced by the Italian lifestyle. Yeah.
Like Tranchina.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm sitting there talking to my family one day, and then out of nowhere, they were like, yeah, like when your Uncle So-and-so used to hang out with Carlos Marcellos. And I'm like, what? We got mob connections, motherfucker? Hit me up.
My grandma used to work for him in Lafitte at a butcher shop.
Marcellus?
I got a real interesting story about that, but we'll talk about that.
about that.
Yeah, I don't think it's something I can talk about on record.
Right, that's why.
If you do, I'm leaving.
Well, I mean,
That's why I edited
actually,
out my uncle's name.
technically, all three people involved in this story are dead, so I can expose it. My grandma's passed away. Carlos Marcello is no longer alive, and the person in the story is no longer alive.
There you go.
So my grandma, I think she was a teenager. This was before she had my mom and all of that.
Yeah,
she was young.
Marcellus was always old. He like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. But apparently he owned a butcher shop in Lafitte, and my grandma was in the freezer. She had just gave Mr. Marcellus his meat, and went to go into the back to go pick up she was doing some stocking. Well, she sitting in the back, she heard in the freezer, and she was coming out with a bucket of meat, and as soon as she hit the counter, she looks out in the parking lot.
Wow. Shot somebody
dead in the parking lot.
Fucking
Look. She turned back around,
Mama
went
ain't
back
seen
in the
nothing.
freezer. Look, he came inside, and he was like, you okay? She was like, oh, I'm fine.
This
And he was like, look, broke off some bread.
uh-huh.
He was like, you have a good one. She was like, I will.
Shit, I take it. Blood money.
I would get nigga back a little bit, just so you know I'm real.
But no, what was crazy to me about The Sopranos too was like as far as like a lot of mob movies go, a lot of the mob movies are based off of true stories. The Sopranos not so much. Like it's just kind of like it's mostly fiction. Like they'll pull from here and there. Like The Sopranos is like a monkey bread of like mob shit, and it's just like they just take a little from everything. But one thing that they did say that I thought was really interesting was the FBI had a wiretap on some actual, like, I think it was the Gambino family, and they were listening in on their conversations.
Shout out to Gambinos.
Straight up. Shout out to all y'all. Don't shoot me. But they apparently were, like, listening into some of their conversations, and the guys in there were discussing, like, yo, they got to be fucking following us, Paulie, because I swear to God, we do the same shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, you get me? You know? We do it. We do the same thing. So, yeah, apparently, like, even the mobsters thought that it was pretty on point. I know James Gandolfini. That's his name. James Gandolfini. Oh, God rest the dead. But he apparently got a phone call one day out of fucking nowhere. The show got started. The pilot aired. And he got a call from a random person, and when he answered it, it was a mob boss, and he was like, hey, Dons don't wear shorts, and just hung up.
Wow.
Because apparently in the first episode, when you see him walking around his pool,
I'd be like, honey, we got to move. we got to leave.
In the pilot episode, he had on a pair of shorts while he was walking around his outside pool, and apparently Dons do not wear shorts, so do not wear shorts again, please.
I don't know. I just
I'm
depend.
going shopping, son.
I think that's more of like a cultural thing. Maybe Italian Dons don't wear shorts, but I
Maybe.
can see a Cuban motherfucker walking around the pool with an all linen suit and with the shorts on and open chest with the big ass.
Not even
gold
shorts,
chain.
nigga.
About to say,
Speedos.
that sounds Italian to me too.
Nah,
But,
like
yeah, they got the okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I was about to move on.
That's
Go
it.
ahead.
I was about to say, like, for some
What?
reason, The Sopranos, like the first season, like how much I've watched so far. For some reason, it reminds me of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Really?
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
like your boy,
Michael Corleone.
yeah, the dude with the
What the fuck did you just say out of your face?
What his name is? Michael. What it is? What it is in
Michael
in-
from Grand Theft Auto.
Michael? We could just say Michael. Michael Corleone's the Godfather.
Yeah. That's why I said it. But
But yeah,
isn't it like something like that though?
I don't remember.
I feel like it is.
I know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Yeah, but like having like the daughter and
I'ma
the
Google
son and the wife and shit like that.
Oh,
in his
yeah.
house, it just reminds me of Grand Theft Auto 5.
I can see it. I can see they pulled probably some shit from The Sopranos to make that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's the rich guy that got it all, but it got that aggravating ass family, and it's like I could see the same thing in Tony. But the movie, I think it's called
DeSanta.
DeSanta.
That's so off.
But I think do yourself. But I think I might be a little off. Like there might be another word or two in it, but I think it's called The Saints of Newark, and it's supposed to show Chris Moltisanti's dad when he was running the show, and Tony when he was a kid. James Gandolfini's son is playing his dad in the show. Basically, he's playing Tony Soprano when he was young. So that should be dope. They got the Punisher in it. The guy who plays the Punisher. What's her fucking name? The mom from season 1. No, I'm lying. I'm sorry. Vera Farmiga. I believe she's an American Horror Story, but I'm not sure.
Wait, who?
Google that one real quick. Vera Farmiga.
Yeah,
Like
I
the-
wouldn't know.
Flamingo.
Oh no, that's Bates Motel. Bates Motel
Yes.
is where she
The
played the
mom
mom
in
for
Bates
Bates
Motel.
Motel. Yeah.
Yeah, she's playing Livia
Dog, I
from
swear,
The Sopranos.
Google must have fucking heard you because all I typed in was V, and that was the first thing that popped up was Vera
Yo,
Farmiga.
FBI,
Dog.
calm the fuck down. Y'all saw me trying to buy Mein Kampf the other day, and you know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
Did y'all see that video? It was like it was a chick on TikTok, and she was like me setting up my phone to shave, and like she sets up her phone to listen to music, and you could see like the front cam is facing her. She's like shaving her pussy. She's like my FBI agent.
All right, so yeah, there's that one. I can't remember what the fuck else. Like I had a whole list in my head, but I can't remember what other ones were coming. What, you got a problem?
No, it's just been
What?
the lack of remembering. I can't remember the stuff.
I'm
either.
losing my fucking mind right now.
Wasn't there a Deadpool 3?
That's been announced. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. See, now you got me trying to think of this damn list.
There's a Harry Potter series coming out.
Whoop, whoop.
How do you feel about it, dear?
I mean, if they do it right, that's fine.
Do you think they need a series, or do you think that the movie
No.
should be?
Did they say what the series was going to be based off of?
I got a question. Is it the Harry Potter characters, or are they going to have new characters?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
if,
that's
if,
what I'm wondering.
if they start doing like Harry and Hermione and Ron as different, I'm not probably gonna like it because I don't want to.
Oh, you're saying like if they try to redo the books through a TV
Yeah.
through a TV show?
The
Yeah,
only
no.
thing that I would like about that is that they would have more time to fully discuss the Half-Blood Prince and everything that they skipped
Yes.
in
Go
the
ahead, babe,
movie.
get your shit off.
Like,
Go ahead, get your Harry Potter shit off.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of details that
lots of details.
you leave
Yeah.
out. At
So I've heard.
at some point in the book, you think Harry's gay.
Really?
Yeah, just because you're like, why don't you want vagina, my nigga? Like, all of these bitches are trying to do that.
Yeah, dude, by the second movie, I just knew Hermione was throwing the pussy at him.
I know.
For some
Right.
reason, like, I just...
Right, and then she ended up fucking the
I
ginger.
gotta say,
This
biggest
soulless son of a bitch.
biggest letdown of the series is that he did not get with Hermione in the end. What the fuck? You got with your homeboy's little sister? I beat the shit out of you. The fuck?
Facts. I wish you niggas would. What? Shoot you in your dick.
Jesus.
All right, so
That's the best
I'm trying
solution to that. I
Google
don't want to
the
kill you.
list, but I don't
yeah, I
know.
got nothing.
Just show you a lesson.
make you realize what you lost and didn't use. Nah, I'd be for the Harry Potter series, like, but I want to see like make something up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
if you do like some shit like,
Expand on the universe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
give it something new.
if you throw me a random ass Ravenclaw student, I'll be happy. Just send somebody to Hogwarts. I don't give a fuck. Tell me what the story gonna be about.
Ooh,
All the niggas ain't old. You know?
Right. Make Harry Potter one of her professors or some shit. That nigga
Boom.
need a job.
Boom.
His movies suck.
right. So you cry when you want to speak? Go ahead, dear. Let it out.
I can't even think of the thing, but it's like what they did with Fantastic Beasts. Like every time I go places now and I see like the Harry Potter section, I see the Fantastic Beasts taking over. I'm like, it's not fucking Harry Potter.
Knock books over or something.
All right, I got the list. Thank you, dear. The first movie that came out like 2 days ago. It's called The Little Things. I've actually heard mixed reviews. On one hand, I've heard the movie was genius, and then on the other hand, I've heard the script was terrible, the ending sucked. But it is.
What do you mean? What is The Little Things?
It is Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. So stacked cast.
I did see that.
Stacked cast.
I did see that. I didn't see the movie, but
apparently
I seen,
they're playing Jared Leto's like a serial killer, and it's like Denzel's the retired cop. Rami Malek's like the new upcoming cop, and like they come together to try to catch Jared Leto. What did you just say about Jared Leto? I'm getting sick of you talking about dudes in here, bro.
No, I'm saying I could see him being.
Oh, you can see him being a serial killer?
And I can see Denzel obviously being like they're literally playing roles that like.
Rami Malek does look like a douchey new cop. Yeah,
like that fresh detective ass nigga.
Like I know everything,
but he's smart as
Jared
fuck.
Leto crazy.
So like he's book
and
smart,
it pisses
as a
you off.
Yeah, he's book smart like a motherfucker, and Denzel walks up to him and is like, "Yeah, all right, good."
Right,
Let's see what
Denzel's
your
more
book
like a
knowledge
retired
does.
Mike Lowry. I shoot niggas. What you got?
So we got that. We have something called following that up will be Oscar hopeful. So let's see what that Judas and the Black Messiah.
I think I seen the
I
trailer
no
for that
idea.
one.
I
It's kind of like it's a play on the Black Panther Party. It's supposed to be Huey P. Newton, and somebody else.
Okay.
Because supposedly Huey P. Newton was killed by the Black Panther Party.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, that's gonna be
What's
lit.
good?
I'm hyped as fuck.
What's good?
I'm hyped as
I
fuck.
think they should have did it how they did Scooby Doo though. How they made like Scooby Doo an
CGI?
actual animal,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Looking.
Or Sonic.
I think that'd have been dope.
Or Sonic.
Oh yeah, or
Sonic,
Sonic,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I love
Instead of just throwing a cartoon in real life, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen Tom and Jerry like that since we were kids. It'd have been nice to have a refreshing on that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
maybe.
Man, show these niggas was
Still
I don't
give
know,
them those
'cause
cartoony features, but make
Yeah.
them like real looking animals.
Because I'm kind of into like the regular Tom and Jerry, but I can see where you're coming from.
Right.
Like now that I'm thinking about it, that might have been cool.
Right.
Speaking
Man, show
of
these niggas was beef.
speaking of shit,
Show them was beef.
the definition of on site, my dude. The
Dog chase the
on-site.
cat chased the mouse, and the cycle keep going.
I'm gonna move this chair by your house and wait for you to walk out.
Speaking of cartoons that we grew up watching, it's finally happening.
Uh-oh.
Space Jam.
Yep, Space Jam 2.
Are y'all hyped?
It's done production.
Is it LeBron?
Yep,
It
it's
is
LeBron.
LeBron.
It's LeBron.
Who do you think it should have been?
Look,
Should have been Kobe, obviously.
No. I'm cool because I can't think of anybody else. So,
Honestly,
Jeremy Lin.
it couldn't have been Kobe because Kobe came up in the time of Michael Jordan.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Jeremy
it had
Lin.
to be somebody
Should've
from
been
the
Jeremy
next.
Lin. Don't you fucking can't mute me.
It's my show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
You motherfuckers. you motherfuckers will be producing from I can't think of a location.
from the backyard.
From the backyard when I get through with you.
You gonna be back in Josie's shed when I'm done.
But anyway,
can you imagine like Kawhi Leonard being being a Space Jam?
Zion Williamson.
Zion?
Zion.
That boy ain't got no stripes yet, man.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
On that.
Tasmanian devil
Let's
dunk
see.
on that nigga.
Let's see.
Hey, you know what's fucked up though?
Oh, it's called.
I'm
I'm sorry. It's called the Mini Saints of Newark. Sorry.
The mini Saints.
The Mini Saints of Newark. Continue.
I was gonna say Space Jam is Smurf's favorite movie,
And I hate Smurf.
and and he hates LeBron.
Yeah.
Yes. That's everything I needed to hear. Oh, I'm crying.
I couldn't imagine that being me, yo.
Fuck no.
Michael Jordan's my favorite NBA player. Space Jam is my favorite movie, and I hate LeBron. And now he's playing in Space Jam. Oh man,
Taking the place of my favorite NBA player. Oh yeah. Nope.
All right, so
I'd
then,
riot.
coming up behind that, we have Mortal Kombat.
Yep, I'm interested.
I'm
in
actually
this one.
pretty hype.
Yep.
If they go the route of the little YouTube teaser clips that they were releasing like 8 years ago,
Have you saw the old ones?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
You
Annihilation
saw
is
the
one of my
ones.
favorites.
They're not doing the YouTube teaser videos. They
No.
actually
I mean,
released a new trailer.
No, I know they did, but like I'm saying, if they go along like the storylines that they look like they were setting up in that, I'm cool. Like I was already bought on that storyline, so they could keep that, and I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, it
if you
looks
got
like-
something better, cool. Hopefully not.
It
worse.
looks like they're gonna dip more into like the actual clans of the Mortal Kombat and then bring it together.
Ooh.
Like,
Okay,
like,
okay.
You know how fucking Liu Kang and Kung Lao's from the Lotus tribe and fucking Sub-Zero's from the Lin Kuei and
Right.
Scorpions from the Lin Kuei.
What you think, dear?
Yep.
Get over
Okay,
here,
all right.
face. That's all she knows.
Soul is one.
Friendship. 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 Nothing.
My brother used to kick my ass in games like
Fatality.
that. Yeah.
My mom was the only motherfucker that the button mash would work
I was
for.
about to
She
say,
would just pick up the control.
You know Nicole's that one.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Just light punch all day and it fucking work.
And it's like, bro, I know so many combos, but I can't get them off because you keep hitting me. I know, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop.
Absolutely.
That's why me and her played Mortal Kombat one time. One time. We played Mortal Kombat. She tried that shit. I was playing with Scorpion. Whoop. Teleport. Bing.
We can do this all day.
Ain't no free dubs over here.
And then we have the one that I'm actually terrified for the studio. Just Suicide Squad.
What do you mean?
Not the Suicide Squad. Now it's just Suicide Squad. And I'm terrified
So
for
that-
this movie.
That's the change that they're going for.
That's the change they're going with. It's going to have John Cena.
John
Pete-
Cena is who?
Actually, let me see if I can pull it
Who
up.
the fuck is John Cena?
I'm still confused. Like, just Suicide Squad? Like, what's...
No, like the name of the movie's Suicide Squad. Like the old movie that came out was the Suicide Squad. Now their big change is
Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad.
So it's the sequel for the Suicide Squad.
Yes, because Margot Robbie is returning as
Harley Quinn, yeah.
Quinn. I think your boy's coming back as Captain Boomerang.
Yep.
Like it looks like they're keeping those people.
Will Smith's not coming back.
Will Smith is not. Coming
I still
back.
don't know who half them cats is, though. Like, the,
'Cause
like,
technically,
like the fire dude. Like, I don't know who that is.
El Diablo.
Yeah, I never heard of him.
Did you watch
until
the
that
movie?
He was
Yeah,
just
I
a
watched
villain.
that
He was
movie.
just a villain.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all the Suicide Squad is. It's a bunch of villains that were arrested, and then Cadmus is like basically the CIA of like superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
They basically take them, put a bunch of like explosive chips in their neck, and make them do hero shit.
Oh, okay.
But if they don't do hero shit or can't succeed, boom. hence
Yeah.
the word
I'm sorry.
Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
that was just my main thing about Suicide Squad is that I didn't have backstory on none of these people. So
Yeah,
They
no,
did
I
a
know.
horrible job of
giving you
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Actually, I got it vice versa. Sorry, guys. 2016 was Suicide Squad. Now it is the Suicide Squad. All right, so let's see here. I know Idris Elba was supposed to come to play
He shouldn't.
Will Smith's.
He shouldn't.
So you got Margot Robbie. Oh, god damn it. Stupid
I'm just
ass
saying.
fucking tablet. You got Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Yep.
Idris Elba as Bloodsport.
Yep.
John Cena as Peacemaker. He is a ruthless killer who believes in achieving peace at any cost. Cena described him as a douchey Captain America.
Is that the guy with like the metal helmet
Yes,
almost looking?
yes.
Yeah, yeah. I know
Don't
what
do
you're talking
that.
about.
Don't do that with the metal helmet.
Watch the YouTube video. Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. So
Rick Flag?
yeah, I guess he's coming back.
Who's Rick Flag? What do you
Rick
mean
Flag
he's coming
was-
back?
He was from the first one. That was Rick Flag. That was the not Rick Flair. Rick Flag.
Rick Flag.
He was the one from the. He was the one that was fucking the witch in the first movie.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
I can't take him serious.
No, you remember he was Amanda Waller's guy, Rick Flag. He started. I put them together and they fell in love.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like the regular commander nigga.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Peter Capaldi as Thinker. Sylvester Stallone's in it, and Viola Davis is coming back as.
I think
Amanda
Sylvester Stallone's gonna be the big bad.
Waller. Sure, I guess.
I know John Cena ain't going out like that.
Jai
though.
Courtney's coming back as Captain Boomerang. Pete Davidson as Blackguard.
Blackguard. Word. That's fire.
Alice Braga. As
I wonder how they're
Sol
gonna do
Soria.
that.
David as Polka Dot Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're going off the deep. They are reaching at the bottom of the barrel for some of these.
I mean, well, the Suicide Squad ends up being a pretty big government program in the comics. So there's like a lot of villains with chips in their neck.
Michael Rooker as Savant.
You
You got Nathan Fillion as TDK.
nice.
You got Storm Reed as Tyla, Bloodsport's daughter. No, that doesn't matter.
Lights flickering.
Yes. Daniela, no, I don't know. As
No, you're just blinking really hard.
The first couple times I was like, maybe. And I was like,
somebody's coming as John Economos, the warden of the Belle Reve Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also he is also playing the on-set stand-in for King Shark. So they're actually bringing in King Shark on this one. That's
pretty
dope.
The warden's got to be big as fuck
Sean-
then, because King Shark is huge.
Yes. Sean Gunn is Weasel. I guess they're trying to play off a rocket.
No.
this is a long list.
Yeah,
Weasel-
no, they have a lot
Weasel-
of fucking people.
Weasel
in there.
is an actual like human whose powers were given to him like from a gas, and he just looks like a weasel now.
I'm
and has
glad
the
you know
powers
shit
of
about
a
shit
weasel.
because I don't know shit.
It was
about
one of
shit.
Static Shock's like main enemies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your fucking.
Same way Static Shock got his powers, Weasel got it.
All right. So from there, we also have a new The Conjuring called The Devil Made Me Do It. I've kind of
damn it.
fallen off of The Conjuring movies.
I think they're bringing it back to the nigga with the red face and the red and black face.
That
Oh
was
no, that's
Insidious.
Insidious. I'm sorry.
The Matrix 4,
Okay.
I'm with that.
and they're coming
John
out.
Wick 4 at the same time, right? They
I
doing
don't
that
know.
double
I don't
drop
know.
still?
I have no idea.
That's what it was
Doesn't say
supposed to be.
anything in here.
That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be the Matrix 4 and John Wick 4 dropping at the same time.
Totally okay with
Keanu Reeves can never do anything else to me besides John Wick. I'm spoiled now. Like I want the long hair with the like the.
That's how he's gonna
scruff.
look at. That's how he's gonna look in the Matrix 4.
Bet.
Yeah, because he, like I said, he was shooting both at the same time.
And they said
Fucking pay me,
007's
son.
007's No Time to Die should also be coming, which I know you're a little excited about.
I'm not. They took him away.
Why?
'Cause
Took what
they're
away?
they're the white 007 guy, Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
But aren't they?
007 changes is all the time.
Oh, you talking about the? I know you talking about.
Yeah, they're
'cause-
replacing it with a
What
black
I'm saying,
woman.
But didn't we figure out that's what it like? 007's a code name.
Yeah.
James Bond's a code name.
Yeah.
Like it's not one person.
No, James Bond is not a code name.
No, it's not.
007 is the code name. James Bond is the person.
Right, but I've always been told like, well, that's been a theory is that James Bond is also the code name. That's why they have so many different James Bonds.
No, that's all the same nigga to me.
I mean, it's a
You
it's
can't-
a-
you
it's
can't
one of those,
convince
like,
me- you
it's one
can't
of those like
convince me
things
otherwise.
like all the Pixar movies are connected somehow. That's what people say about 007 is that they're all connected because James Bond's a code name. It's just another fan theory. Don't everybody in here get all fucking offended at
We're
once?
not.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm
gonna tell you you're
offended.
wrong.
Sex and the City revival, a Gossip Girl reboot.
Ain't them hoes too fucking old to be still fucking?
That's why they're gonna probably
in the
get
city?
new hoes.
Oh, okay.
And several.
It's just gonna be Kylie Jenner and
I
her
can't,
sisters.
I can't
It
wait for
says-
that. I can't wait for that to blow up. People gonna be like, I want the old cast back from Sex in or and the city.
And
In. I thought it was in.
I'm pretty sure it's in the city.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
Sex and the City.
Oh, Sex and see,
I thought-
guys
I
always
thought
get
the
it
same
wrong.
fucking thing. I always
Guys
thought the,
always
I always
get it
thought
wrong.
the same fucking thing.
You have Sex in the city. You don't have Sex and
The city.
No, because they're having sex and they're in the city.
I
don't
thought it was
fucking
in.
know.
You just heard yourself say that,
Look,
right?
look, it's Miranda. Look, it's Miranda. Oh, who's Miranda? I'll give you $10,000 right now. You tell me who Miranda is.
She's the old slutty
fucking
one.
Okay, cool. See, I have no fucking idea. You know what else? They're
Get my
also
niggas $10,000.
all I see is HBO is also investing in several Game of Thrones prequels.
How many do they need?
I don't know. It just says several.
In a paper
How
bag.
many, how many
Should
do
be
you
several
want?
seasons.
How many do you want? No, they said no.
want it
No,
all.
I was about to say they've been talking about multiple shows.
I only want 6 seasons.
But how many do you technically need though? Like
They're gonna try to keep.
we
this
don't
game of-
give a fuck about the shit that happened before fucking
Yes.
Daenerys' grandpa.
We don't care yet. But until if they put out a show that is just
These
the
niggas gonna go back to the time of the dragons roaming around.
yes,
I'm with it.
That'll be fire.
That's
I'm
what,
with
that's,
it.
that's
I
what
mean,
they're
if
already
that's what
talking
they
about.
doing, you know.
They're already talking about doing the one. What was it?
What's her grandpa?
Blood and Fire or Blood and whatever the fuck.
No.
Was her grandpa the Slayer of the dragons?
The Kingslayer?
Yeah, no. Was he
No.
like
No,
the
that's
one who
Jamie.
was he's the one that
The
put
Mad
all the
King?
dragons out,
I don't remember.
or was it like
Oh fuck me, we're not doing
that?
this.
I'm just because then I'd be for the sequel if they for the prequel for him if that's who it was.
No, apparently the first one is going
like, but if they're just gonna
way
show us.
back.
If they're just gonna show us the time of the dragons in the next one that's coming out, I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
that's
nothing
exactly
else.
what it's going to be. No, I'm pretty sure
Let's
they
be real.
said the one that got greenlit is going to be 100 years before Game of Thrones.
Oh shit.
But the only reason I'm okay with that is because it's an HBO show. Number one, it's going to be good. Don't hire them fucking writers again. They lost their chance.
I was about
Yep.
to say like
They
I
lost their
only want
chance.
6 seasons because apparently they suck at writing 7.
So from there, they will. If y'all want to build y'all's way up to the Game of Thrones era, go
Right.
for it. Because that was like with Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy is one of my top 5 shows of all time, and they were gonna do a prequel to it. The problem was they said the Mayans had to do good, and if
Yep.
the Mayans did good, then he would write the other ones. And I can't get through the Mayans.
Yeah,
I heard it's really good. but I
Mines
just-
is coming on season 3. This will be the 3rd season dropping in 2021.
We tried, I think twice, and we just kind of fell.
I just
You're
after
caught up?
watching Sons of Anarchy, I wasn't really into the Mayans.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck the
bar's
Mayans.
here. The bar is here. And
Yeah,
you,
man.
not gonna fucking
And
tell
that's the thing I've
and you
heard.
have to read
I've
a lot
heard
of
it's
subtitles. I'm just
great. Yeah.
I'd rather see the Jax's sons.
They said they were going to
Yes.
write that.
I'd rather
If
see that.
they said if Mines did good, they would write that, and they were going to write
But
the
you
first
can't
9.
you can't base that off the Mayans because
Right.
again
It's two different storylines.
You're not gonna reach this bar with the Mayans.
Right. You're trying to make us give a fuck
Well,
about a
I
show
know-
so you can write another one.
Right.
Well, I think what Kurt Sutter was basically doing was he said, okay, I've told the story of Jax Teller. He's like, so now I want to tell another story. He's like, because it wouldn't be. Well, I believe his words were, it wouldn't create what's the word? Like basically make you miss Jax Teller if immediately after ending the show I made a fucking sequel. Or immediately after the show ended, and that I agree with.
I would like to see how the MCU came together. Well, how
First
the
time.
MC came together.
That's what he said. There was
Yeah.
going to be the prequel, which was going to be about Jax's sons, and then he was going to have the sequel
Right.
about his sons, and then the prequel, which would be the first 9, where you would see how they all came together after the war and created sons.
That'd be fucking
So
fire.
I'm
Yeah.
into that. I'm into that idea.
Hell
Or even somebody said they were like, "Fuck making 2 different shows because God knows if it'll actually happen. Put them both together. Have like flashbacks and flash forwards showing us this time and this time. And we'll just
Nah,
go
I don't like shows that do that.
Nah.
You take up
No?
too much stuff that I want to know.
That's why I couldn't fuck with that show Once Upon a Time. They do that shit a lot.
Yeah, they jump around too much.
There it
What?
is. There's her face.
They
That's
do jump
why I
around a lot.
couldn't fuck with that show Once Upon a Time.
I
'Cause
watched
they
it
go
all.
here,
like,
here,
with,
here,
the,
here,
with,
here.
the, with the fairy tales.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
First off, that show was phenomenal. I binge watched the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
I
That's
watched
I watched it all.
That's cool,
I
but what I'm
watched it
saying
all.
is like the how much they like jump time and shit like that.
You
like,
really had to pay attention to how they were dressed to know like where
Where they are, yeah.
Like,
I
give
get
me
that.
some subtitles.
But I
Let me know what time I'm in.
Right.
that show. I
70
thought it
years
was
before.
amazing and definitely like new for its time. Like I'd never seen something like that. I
Well,
like how they would randomly bring in other people, and I was like, "This is cool. They did really good."
Well, speaking of how people are dressed, how did y'all feel about WandaVision?
I thought it was.
Were we on episode 4?
I thought it was exactly like I said it was going to be. Everybody was going to be like,
Preach.
I don't
Go
know,
ahead.
I don't
Preach
like
it.
the show. It's
ahead.
got this sitcom-y feel.
Run that shit.
And then about time it got to close to the middle, they hit you with the ad.
Yes.
I still
I
haven't
remember-
started it.
I remember one of my friends.
Lame.
Well, now
He
we're
doesn't have
ruining-
Disney Plus.
I say now we're ruining shit for you, but
He doesn't care.
there was that
I
moment.
got yours.
I'm talking to one of my friends, and he was like, "I'm not a fan. I didn't like it." Da 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 da. And I was basically just like, "Just give it a second. Just let it play out. It's gonna happen." And he was like, "But it's just set in the 50s." No. There's something
Just
going
watch
on.
the
Just
trailer.
watch
Right.
the
You
show.
can tell.
You can
It's
tell
a
from the trailer that
trailer.
too. Yeah.
Right.
But it was also I feel like WandaVision is the mom, or like you ever seen those moms that they're sitting there feeding their child while the child's sitting in a high chair, but they're having a conversation. So the whole time they're doing this and they're talking, and the kid's going. Like every time the kid gets his mouth close to the spoon, the mom pulls it away to say something, and then she goes back, and the kid's just like, "Put the food in my fucking mouth." That's WandaVision to me. It's like every time they get somewhere with it, credits roll, and I'm like, "What the fuck, man? Now I gotta wait another fucking week."
Now,
Now,
so
see,
short.
Yeah, that's what I wish they would have did different because not a lot of people, well, maybe a lot of people, maybe not a lot of our audience, Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was like, a lot of people try to credit WandaVision for Marvel's first go with TV shows, but
They put out a
Agents
few.
of S.H.I.E.L.D. been on for 10 seasons.
I want to start that show
And
so
was
bad.
phenomenal. Like, literally filled all the gaps that you needed to get through the movies.
Yeah.
Like, when you were wondering what the fuck was going on in the world in between all these movies, each season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. gave you what was going on in the world.
Like they said it. Like I remember reading an article, and it basically said if you had a jar, like a pickle jar, and say you dumped a bunch of ping pong balls in it, that was the movies. And if you dumped the sand in it, that went into the little crevices in between the ping pong balls,
That's
that
Agents
was
of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, bet.
What is it? Agent Carter? I believe
No,
is another one.
Agent Carter was a Agent Carter was a prequel to it was how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got started.
Okay, well, like they said that that's
Yeah.
another one that you could add in it. Plus, like even the Daredevils, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Yep.
They have an entire like descriptive list where you can actually watch movie number 1 and then watch season 1, episode 1, 2, and 3. Then watch this movie. Then watch this show. Like it is very intricate.
And I think that's why Marvel canceled those shows with Netflix because they knew the snap was coming and they didn't know what to do with those shows during the snap or after the snap. Because what they were so standalone. Granted, they had little tidbits of what was going on in the movies, but they were so standalone on their self that it wouldn't have made sense for just Luke Cage to be fighting some nigga and then poof. The fuck?
He did that anyway. But I read not too long ago John Bernthal say that The Punisher isn't done yet. So he might be coming
I
back.
hope he gets picked up by, Disney might not pick up that one. That was a little.
And that kills me. Like, just, like, if y'all gonna,
Well,
there
they
has to be an adult version. Come on,
They
man.
picked up The Simpsons, so, I mean,
An adult version of
you
what?
can watch every
they-
episode of The Simpsons on Disney Plus.
Oh, wait, no, that was HBO Max. I was about to say South Park.
Yeah, South Park's on Hulu and HBO Max.
Wait, no, what were you saying?
I was saying an adult version of what?
Like Punisher. Punisher was, like, kind of bloody and grimy and cussing and, like, all of that. And I feel
Fucking.
like...
Just
fucking,
because it's Disney Plus.
Yeah, so it's like now that Disney Plus owns those, like now we don't get the great fucking shows that we were getting because now Disney owns it and they're a family company. That's like when we found out that Disney now technically owns
them kids.
Exactly. It's like, but no, now that we found out that Disney technically owns Deadpool, it's like, so what? Now we're gonna have now we're gonna have shitty Deadpool movies, but they promised as long as they kept the Disney jokes out of it, they could still have Deadpool. No, because apparently at one point there was a moment where Deadpool made like a wildly inappropriate joke about Mickey Mouse, and they had to cut it out because they were like, we would just don't play with our brand,
Yeah.
and y'all can keep doing what y'all are doing.
How about you don't buy something that plays with your brand?
Because money.
Straight up. And if I got enough to tell you what to do, guess what?
Yeah, right.
Who's cutting the check?
But
I mean, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? You don't want me to say this? How much you paying me?
Right.
Right.
I bet, man.
Bet.
I cannot say
Whatever.
that.
so that's
Another
where
5,000 for not saying that? You got it.
Yeah. It's like incentives.
And Nicole's gonna be really excited to talk about this, so I'll just let her fucking take it from here, and I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette or something.
Damn, what is it? You just don't want to be here for
I feel
it.
like
What is it?
It's Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Oh, how it's the biggest show that Netflix has ever had? I
Yes.
don't understand.
No,
how.
it's
And
not.
Is it really that good?
It is.
It's sexy.
Better than Ozark?
They're completely different. I don't think you
Better
can.
than Orange is the New Black?
They're. Let
No,
me
like
put it
what
this way.
I mean is like for it to
Bridgerton
be
is like
the
one
biggest
of the romantic novels that women watch
and touch themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It's a very
From the
sexy
quick
show.
glimpses I've seen of fucking people watching
I'd
that
be
show.
in the living room playing
It's
my
literally
video game.
it's literally like a romance novel mixed with love and hip hop.
But
Yeah.
isn't it only like 6 episodes so far?
Yeah, so
like,
far.
Like,
No,
how is the best?
Oh wow.
I'm
The
sorry.
season's already done. They got approved for a season 2. And the reason that it's on the list of Netflix's top is because within the first month, it got the most listens compared to
Watches.
other Netflix shows. So other Netflix shows might have better views altogether, but in the first month itself,
Oh,
it
so
got
that's the record
most.
it broke.
Yes.
Okay.
First, so
All right,
like
well,
the
yeah.
drop.
Yeah. And I think it's also
Okay.
because people are stuck home still.
Oh, absolutely.
And it became
And it was
popular.
good.
Women love watching
And let's be
attractive
honest, most of the people, you know what I'm saying,
have
not to be
sex.
sexist.
Go watch the L Word.
Most
then.
of the people stuck at home right now, all women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So-
Unfortunately.
And it's like I'm sitting on my couch trying to play my video game like a child of God.
Right.
And all I hear coming out the bedroom is
Shut up. Shut up.
Yes. Oh yes, Prince William, give it to my loins.
First off, it didn't sound
Nick,
like
you been there getting it off.
I was watching it in this room the other day, and he was like, he's like, it sounds like there's a lot going on in there. 'cause he heard it from the living room. I was like, mind your business.
Nigga come out the room sweating and shit like, woo. Fuck.
Scott, you hungry?
You got a cigarette? You
I was playing video games. It gets really hectic. No, but like I watched the first episode and I was just like, yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not a fan.
And I'm so glad he said that because then I was able to watch it and binge watch it in a day and a half.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Didn't
I
need me
saw
at
it,
all.
but I'm not attracted to shows with just like one season and 6 episodes and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, they got approved.
Yeah, it's hard to get Joe to watch a new show. He's got to have at least 2 seasons.
Yeah,
that
or like one season with like 10 episodes.
Right, you got one season with
I
like
say you can knock
22
it out in
episodes.
a
Yeah,
fucking
Great.
you can knock it out in an afternoon.
That's the
And you
point.
can be down
that's,
with the
that's
sickness.
that's what bothers him. Is that he can knock it out in one afternoon and then he has nothing to
I
watch
feel like
again.
because I'm always no because I'm always getting bitched out for shit that I don't watch, and it's like, oh, you want me to watch season 1 of Bridgerton? It's 6 fucking episodes. Okay, cool. I can knock that out real quick, and now I gotta hear nobody's fucking mouth anymore about it.
Well, yeah, but now I can go watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know how many seasons of that is, and I can just go in there and I can just be like, yo. And I can just watch that for like
Fair enough.
buku fucking long. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
2.5 nights.
I don't want to be a hopper, which I'm
We talked about that literally the other night. Joe has like a mental thing to where if he watches 2 shows at one time, he's gonna go episode for episode.
See,
Yeah.
He can't just binge a couple of episodes and then go to the next show.
Because
Me
when
and
if I
Joe-
turn
me
this
and
show
Joe-
on, I'm gonna want to watch this one. If I watch this show, I'm gonna want to watch that one.
right. Me and Joe are just on 2 different wavelengths because if you tell me like, hey Scott, what the fuck? Have you still not watched this show? What the fuck? What the fuck? It's 7 fucking episodes. Finally, I'll be like, you know what?
It's
No, you
7
won't.
episodes. I'm
Cool.
gonna
How
go
many
watch it.
years have we told you to watch the 100?
The 100? No,
That's
it's
not 7
no, It's a
episodes.
stupid
At
fucking
the
show.
time it was.
No,
Boy,
no, it's a stupid fucking show. That's why I won't watch the 100.
Everybody went for something to throw at you.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You out your fucking mind. You know what's a stupid fucking show? Lost.
yeah.
But it's so good.
You know what's a stupid fucking show?
Here we go. Lie.
The one you watch.
Which one?
That one.
Ozark?
Ozark's pretty.
The Stand.
The Stand? It's a stupid fucking show. And I have complained about it on this fucking show. On this same. You know what? What episode did we get to?
at the bookshelf.
I think we
The
got
Stand.
I think we got to episode 4.
It's one of them dumbass books he didn't
I was about to say, I think we got to episode 4, and because I tried to watch something else, and she was like, "No, we need to like let's watch episode 4." We got halfway through it, and I'm playing on my fucking phone. I'm like, dog, I ain't giving this shit no more of my time of day.
Nope.
And I'm gonna wait till it's over, and then I'm gonna binge it all, and then just call it a day. Like I'm not waiting week by week for this shit. Nope. Fuck out of
If
here.
you feel like being in a bad mood, you just go watch that show because you know it's gonna piss you off.
She loved that. She was like, I literally feel like you just watch it to fucking hate it. And I'm like, that's it. I watch it to hate it. And then the other day, I ended up reading, like a couple of weeks ago, I read an article, and it basically was just like, yeah, the time hop thing is not working. And I was like, thank you. That's all I've been saying. Y'all could have started from page motherfucking 1 and went to page motherfucking 1500 and just called it a day. But no, you're like, oh, here's this person, and they're pregnant. Why are they pregnant? I don't know. You won't find out till episode 7. But after we show you that they're pregnant, let's jump back to 3 weeks ago on top of the moment that happened 4 months ago.
See,
And
that's
fuck you.
That's a show for people who haven't read the book.
And,
I heard people hate it.
I'll tell you
shit.
one that they doing good right now that's Stephen King based, Castle Rock. I finally caught up on all of it.
Yes.
So basically, it's an anthology series.
I watched it.
It's every
enjoyed
season's
that
going to be different, but it's all based in Castle Rock, which is his hometown.
The second one, your girl, I forget her name, but she fucking nailed Annie Wilkes.
Oh yeah, and that's what they do too. They don't just involve one of his books in the season. They'll involve like 3. Like Castle Rock season 2 was based off of
Misery.
It's kind of like Pet Cemetery and some shit. No. I'm sorry, not Pet Cemetery.
I didn't finish season 2, so you gotta help me out.
What fucking book is it where like there was like a clan of people, they died, but there was like a witchcraft placed on their bodies, and one person just needed to be resurrected by making a sacrifice, and they would all bring each other back one by one.
Ooh, you tested my Stephen King knowledge. I don't know that.
I looked it up the other day because I was like, yo, I feel like I gotta go read this book now because I remember it, but I cannot for the death of me.
It's not Salem's Lot. Is it?
It might be.
Call Brett.
Picks up phone.
Brett read it. Brett read it. He'll be able to tell you.
But yeah, that they did if you want to watch a Stephen King based, if you like Stephen King,
It's a little slow at first.
Yes,
But when
yes.
shit hits the fan.
And it's kinda hard to put
shit
together,
hits the
yeah.
fucking fan.
it's hard to put together, but then you start noticing tidbits. If you read any of his books, you're like, yo, this sounds like something out of his fucking book.
Well, whenever you figure it out, let us know because I want to hop on it. We're actually getting pretty far along.
Don't call Brett, son. Fuck that nigga.
I'm just using Google.
But Congress, what is it? All right, Congress 1,400 stimulus check for people that get the vaccine. Is that
I mean,
what it was?
it's not all Congress. There's people in Congress that are saying
They're suggesting that's
that
how they go about
if
it.
they do give us the rest of the 2,000 stimulus that they owe us, that
Hey, TurboTax said I'm getting mine. They told me to prepare for my third payout. So
Ooh. Anyway,
we'll
continue.
see. But there's some of them out there saying that you shouldn't get the 14 unless you have the vaccine.
Unless you have the vaccine.
Yeah.
All right.
And I really hate being told I have to have something.
That's the part that's starting to really piss me off is you telling me that I can't have or do something unless I'm vaccinated.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, granted, that is a lot of life.
Because you don't force me to get the flu shot.
No, but they do force you to get the other vaccines. Or
You're gonna go poor unless you get this shot.
I don't like that. I don't like them making it mandatory.
That's pretty much it. Like, I mean, if you're out of work because
It was
of
just
COVID,
talked about. It's not a.
you're gonna be homeless if you don't get this shot.
Yeah.
that's what the season 2 of Castle Rock. Not to jump back,
No, go for it.
but it was based off Shawshank Redemption,
Ooh.
Needful Things, The Shining, and Misery.
Wow, we need to get back on the show.
Yeah.
Those are 4 of my
Shawshank
favorites.
Redemption was both in the first and second.
Yeah, I know they
season,
had
though.
the Shawshank Penitentiary.
Right.
But I don't. I know they didn't like get too deep into like my favorite part was you could still see the bullet hole where one of our wardens killed themselves. And
Oh,
was
I
like,
remember that.
Shawshank
Yeah.
Redemption.
Redemption. Yep.
And I think I just watched Shawshank.
Yes, you did.
And I was like, I get it.
Rita
And
Hayworth.
the burned down tier that they all stay in was the one that they that was the one that Andy stayed in the in the Shawshank Redemption, because one of the guards goes to lay down in a cell, and when he looks up, there's a big ass hole in the wall. I was like, aha!
And
Like how he
the
did
one-
that.
they have the dude that plays Pennywise in the new It movies. He plays one of the characters in the show.
Yeah, that's the first season.
They had the woman that played Carrie in the original Carrie, not
Yep.
the stupid remake Carrie or
Yep.
the other 3 stupid remake Carries. They have the actual Carrie. She's in the movie playing not Carrie.
And she's like
Old.
very old
Yeah.
and creepy.
Yeah,
looking.
she's a creepy woman.
Season 3 actually is supposed to have the Green Mile, Shawshank Redemption, and
The Green Mile.
Cujo.
The Green Mile. Green Mile's from Louisiana.
I didn't say why it was supposed to be.
They're gonna put it in there somehow.
They're gonna
It's
move
supposed
the Green Mile to Maine. I don't know.
Nah,
Well,
it's
they're
supposed
probably
to.
gonna, like,
It's supposed to be.
reference
Yeah,
something.
yeah. It's supposed to be
okay.
like a. It's supposed to be like a rewind. It's gonna be based in the past. It's not gonna be based.
Maybe
in
it'll
the
be like a prisoner that was there.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe something like that.
that's dope. All
I
right.
have a random ass question.
Go for it, babe. I'm here for
Because
you.
I'm just thinking about it, and we're talking about TV shows, and it's on my mind.
I'm here for you.
What station? And wow, that's a bad word. because
Nickelodeon.
it's TV.
Channel.
No. Well, yeah, I guess so.
I say TV station. Yeah.
What station does the Key show play on?
The Key Show.
You talking about with the unlocking?
that-
Oh,
that's,
Lock
that's
and
a
Key?
yeah,
When
that's a
is that
Netflix
coming
series.
out?
Over, dear.
No, they're coming out with
Nah,
another.
they coming out with another one, I believe.
Are they?
Yeah, I watched
Because
another.
I know
How
the
could you
comic
not
book-
approve it
Comic
for
book's
the
over.
Yeah.
The comic book's over.
What do
I
you
thought
mean?
they said they were
Like the
coming out.
comic book has ended.
So?
It's over.
Well, no, but I think
Doesn't mean you
I
can't
think
make
another
a show
season
out of it.
approved.
I mean, well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the comic book has ended, so
Right,
I
right.
didn't know where they were going forward with this.
Yeah, I mean, well, if the
and then
comic book,
Netflix had a bunch of canceled shows recently, so I didn't
Yeah.
know if that fell in
They're
there.
just-
yeah, I mean, unless the comic book was canceled, then the TV show might be
You
canceled.
mean like canceled by society?
yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, I like that show.
That show
I like,
was fantastic.
I liked
I'm
it
waiting for another
way
bit.
more than like I would. Like
I
to
expected
admit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
was just gonna be some bullshit.
You
I
told me
put
about
on,
that.
get through it. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, that was nice.
They did it very nicely.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Really good.
you told me about that show, and I turned
When
it on. I
homeboy
was
fucking
like,
took that little dumbass rainbow lightsaber and put the key on the end of it, I was like, that'll probably be me. Walk around the house like I'll burn this whole shit down.
How to say?
Fuck with me.
Speaking of Stephen King, man, that whole fucking family's talented.
Oh, his son.
That's his son who wrote it,
Yeah,
right?
his son wrote
Yeah.
Lock
Yeah.
and Key.
Yeah.
I'm
oh,
sorry.
shit.
Technically, I stayed on topic.
You did. You did good. That was a good segue. You did really good.
So what we got next, man?
I think we can end it with this. We're at about an hour 45,
Hour 50.
hour 50. All right, we
Yeah.
could end it with this. All right, so there was a picture. Whichever one of us edits this week, we should put the picture in.
You.
Me? It's me. Oh yeah, it's my turn. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, if the YouTube video is late this week, it's because my internet sucks. So there
It was late last week because my fucking computer's out of space. Too much porn.
so there is a
I'm sorry. Go
there
ahead.
is a picture that somebody posted, and I thought it was interesting, so I sent it to the group, and we all had some different opinions, but I definitely wanted to try to get this out. So maybe this is one of those things that y'all would be able to send back to us. Somebody put, how many legends do y'all see in this photo? Did you get to see it, dear?
No.
Okay. So if you look at the picture here, hopefully it's on the screen now, you have, I believe that's Lil Peep,
Yep.
Nipsey Hussle, XXXTentacion, and then you have Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, Mac Miller, and then below them
I
you
don't know
have
why I thought Pop Smoke was a bigger man.
he
like-
was a very little guy,
He just has such a big man voice.
big man voice, little body, big pants, little dance,
I love her. Sorry, there's a girl in TikTok.
and then on the bottom row you have the obvious Big and Pac,
They look kind of freaky.
and then somebody said, how many legends do y'all see in this photo? And we all had different perspectives on that.
Yes.
And what was yours?
Mine, I said 4. And my 4 being Big and Pac, the obvious, Nipsey Hussle, and Mac Miller.
Okay.
I kind of agree with that. I would maybe add X.
Speak up.
Take 2 chains.
XXXTentacion.
Maybe, but not nearly as the level as the other.
Okay.
Right.
Joseph.
I say Pac, Big, Nip.
Period.
Yeah, and like I want to say Pop Smoke because of like just how his shit's still hitting.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, like his shit's like still being put on
But
video games and
that's,
like
that's
everything.
also
Right now.
he's also died in the end of 2019. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
So I
Early 2020.
early 2020. Okay.
February.
Oh, okay.
to
Well,
me,
same thing.
Pac-
It's even worse. You know what I'm
Hasn't
saying?
even been a year
It's
yet.
not a very credible thing. You know, no offense to him, but
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But that's my argument against those the others in the photo is that granted though they were very talented artists. I don't know about Young Pete, Lil Peep, whatever it is. Personally, not
I like
personally
2
not for
songs.
me. So
I
don't
like-
attack me if
Yeah,
you're a
I
Lil
was saying.
Peep fan.
Yeah.
I like 2 of his songs.
I just don't like it.
Oh, we're gonna catch
Just-
so much shit for not saying XX.
Oh no,
catch
but
so
listen,
much
let
shit.
me explain
Yeah,
though,
let him get
because
that out.
let me get this out because what the fuck has he done? Granted, he was taken early. What has he done?
Yeah.
He might have given you a song that have gotten you through something, but there's nothing really reputable to his career but those 2 albums.
Yet. Yeah.
What do you
give him
mean?
a minute.
He's dead. What do
No,
you
no,
mean?
no,
Yet?
I mean, And then it was
What do you mean,
No,
yet?
that wasn't like a
He
shot.
has no more tries.
There wasn't a shot at you. That was me saying like he hasn't like yet. Like Big dropped one album and then he died.
And then he dropped another one.
And then he dropped another one after he died.
Both of them were classics that
and
sent
then
him through the
20
roof.
years later, we're still talking about him. We don't know what's gonna happen.
X's
He
albums
just died.
X's albums didn't help build an empire. Big,
There you
that
go.
impact was instant.
But then I'm also
it wasn't
talking
like,
about-
oh, we have to give Big time to become a legend. No, Big died a legend. A legend.
Door
If
openers.
if you say he didn't, you a fucking fool and you don't know hip hop.
Big and
They
Pop-
helped build an empire, my nigga. An empire.
Well, yeah, no, you're right.
An
'Cause when it
empire
comes to
on
Big,
both
like,
sides.
Bad
On both
Boy-
sides.
Bad Boy was like basically a thing because of Big.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't because of Craig Mack. It
Exactly.
was because of fucking Big.
Exactly. It wasn't because
But-
of Faith Evans. It wasn't because
Yeah,
of
right.
Mary J. Blige. It wasn't even because of Diddy's Diddy bopping ass. It was because of Biggie motherfucking Smalls. Notorious B.I. to the G.
And then
Christopher
Tupac
motherfucking Wallace.
Tupac speaks for himself.
Yep.
I
Death
think-
Row Records.
I
Digital
think Nip-
Underground.
I think Nip was more of a legend because of what he did more than rap.
Nip, yeah,
Exactly.
Nip
More
is
than
exactly.
obviously a
Because
legend.
that's what I always heard was like Nip wasn't just like a dope rapper. And that's another thing. I personally wasn't that big of a fan of Nip, but
What is that noise?
that's him being
I'm
mad
getting
at me.
so much MSR vibes from Trtl today. I'm doing so much like,
So much what vibes?
MSR.
MSR.
you know, like,
You know the people that speak into the mics and be
Is
like,
that what it's called? MSR?
I think it is.
I can't remember what the actual name is.
I feel like I'm missing a letter.
But yeah, I wasn't a very big Nip fan, but I do. I mean, that's one of those things you got to recognize a legend when you see it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it boils down to with Nip.
he did it.
Mac,
he did it
I
as-
don't understand at all.
I feel like he was just iconic to his generation.
Yes, I feel that.
That's very hard to knock. You know what I'm saying? Granted, you were still listening to niggas like DMX and Lil Wayne when Mac was popping. So you know, like
Calling me an old fool.
Scott literally skipped the generation of rap. Like when Big Crit, Currency, Wiz, Mac, all of them
I
was
literally
popping.
like all of them except for Mac.
Lie to me again.
I love Crit. Crit is one of the dopest albums.
When's the last Crit time you bumped a Crit song?
Oh, it's been a while.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
that
When's the
don't
last
mean
time you bumped a Currency
that
song?
don't mean I can't like
When's the
him.
last time you bumped a Currency song?
It's been a while.
And
but
so
that-
you never liked Mac Miller,
Okay.
even though you've never bumped none of his songs.
Okay. So wait. I'm not allowed to like somebody because I don't bump them every day.
I feel like to say you like somebody, you got to have at least listened to some of their music and can name a song.
I mean, that's fair, but you're going to... So wait, if I say Crit is dope, I'm wrong?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
So you saying Mac Miller wasn't dope?
Nah, he wasn't dope.
What? Type of pipe are you smoking, my? And XX Tentacion was more dope
Nice
than
as
Mac
fuck.
Miller?
Absolutely. 100%.
Boy,
You can tell by the look on his fucking face that he was going there.
Boy, it's like, hey, open the door for me. Let me walk right into it.
It's like,
that's what I was opening it for. I was like getting to that
it's like
point.
the ball and pie.
Because I wanted him to open that noose knot just a little bit and put his head right through it for me, so I could take that motherfucker and go, yo.
and he's he's smiling while it's right here. He's like, nope.
Nah, I mean, granted, I did like XX more than I like Mac Miller. I don't know why.
I've never
But
heard his music.
X?
Yep.
Ooh.
I mean, I have heard his music.
And you weren't a fan?
He was talented. He was very, very talented. Taken away too soon, legendary.
Yeah.
No,
I think he was taken too soon.
I know after
Legendary,
he died,
no.
everybody dressed up as him. for
all of those
Halloween.
people in that picture, besides the four I named and Lil Peep, because fuck him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a pity for junkies. I'm sorry. It's not my thing.
I'm assuming that's how he died then.
Ain't that how Mac died?
Mac died from an overdose, but not of his own volition. Lil Peep did. He was just like, nah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember
Mac,
seeing those videos.
Mac
before he
actually
passed, and I
was
like,
found.
Jesus Christ, man.
Mac was actually found in the praying position, which everybody leads to thinking like it wasn't necessarily suicidal, but he was like praying for his life. Like I fucked up. Like you know what I'm saying, and which is pretty sad.
Yeah,
but,
no, because I mean,
but
Fuck Ariana Grande.
and it's not like and it's another thing too. He never
be
really
one of them people.
he never really glorified taking drugs to fight your depression.
Right,
but
right,
Lil
right.
Peep, that was
That
his
was his
thing.
shit,
That was his
yeah.
selling
I
point.
got that from,
and
like, two of
and
his
that's
songs
probably
I heard.
why I don't agree with it as much and didn't feel sorry for his passing. To the people that like Lil Peep, again, I'm sorry. I'm a heartless son of a bitch sometimes. But anyway, the reason why I named those four people and besides Lil Peep, the other cats in the picture were just taken too soon
Yeah.
to be considered legendary to me.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Biggie, like you said, it was only 2 albums, but it was also a different era of promotion. Those one album lasted a year and a half, and you didn't hear all of the songs off it unless you owned the album once it dropped.
If I'm still caking,
I didn't even do that on purpose.
if I'm still caking hard as fuck a year after I drop this album, I'm gonna wait too.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I just feel like
X didn't get that big break like everybody said. His first album got him through the door. X's big break album, unfortunately, was
Happened
after
after
he
he passed.
passed. You know what I'm saying? Same with Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke, that
Great
fucks me up
fucking
because
album.
I feel like Pop could have been great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He had
Pop
a
could've
great
been
tone, great
great.
charisma, great fucking songs for
Like
his
yeah,
energy.
all the shit that I'm hearing that's coming out now that he's passed away, I'm like, dog, hit.
He'd have been legendary.
Hit. Like
He'd have been legendary.
he would have. I think he would have been like the new 50.
Juice World. His freestyle
so.
ability up against these new niggas, Juice World, his freestyle ability,
Oh, yeah.
bar none. So he'd have been legendary, but they never got the chance
So
to
out
be.
of all the ones in that picture, aside from Lil Peep, because I see where your face is,
Mm-hmm.
out of all the people in that picture, who do you think would have been the one that would have ended up being a nobody? Because there's always one.
Pete.
No, I meant besides Peep.
Oh,
Who'd have been a nobody?
Yeah, like there's always that one
Well,
that we all think.
that's-
like we all thought Jock was gonna be great. He dropped one album and then got
no.
That whole first album
no,
was dope.
no,
Don't play
sir.
with me. Don't play
No,
with me.
no,
Y'all
sir.
gonna stop playing. Y'all gonna stop
The
playing.
only
Y'all
the
gonna
only
stop
two
lying in front of
songs
Jesus.
the
Y'all
only
gonna
two
stop lying in
songs I
front of
liked
Jesus.
off that fucking first album was Going Down
Uh-huh.
and 100 Bands.
100 Bands?
No,
that wasn't on that album.
Couple bands. Was it 100
a
bands?
couple grand
Couple grand.
price
that's it.
tag.
Oh
on
yeah,
your head,
leave your land where you stand.
Yeah,
Couple
that
grand.
whole album was dope. I'm telling you.
Nah, but I mean, as like how you said, no, I did not. See
I'm sorry,
that
I'm
happen.
white. I was a white dude from the suburbs, so it was like, oh yeah, young Jock, man. That young Jock.
He's going through the
You're
roof.
fucking lying. No,
You
you
probably you probably thought Nelly was the GOAT.
Nelly is a legend. Y'all not gonna tell me Nelly not a legend.
But Jock is not a Nelly though.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
But no, what I'm saying is, from it's going down, like do y'all remember how
Where my
massive?
tape at, man?
Do y'all remember how massive it's going down was?
Yeah.
Like when that song dropped. Plus, he had like a couple of other tracks that like went to like #1. We all thought based off of that, oh, Jock's gonna be one of those ones with longevity.
So did you think
Not
Soulja
so
Boy
much.
was going to be legendary?
Technically he is if you look at it.
Yeah, honestly.
If MySpace
I
was still
hate
hot,
it.
It's so
I hate
it's
it.
so fucked up to say, but he
Soulja Boy died when Facebook
in
came
the
out.
most in the most disgusting way he's legendary because there
Yeah.
wouldn't be an internet rapper if it wasn't.
Yeah.
for
Yep,
Soulja Boy.
that's why I say he died when Facebook came out because when MySpace, like that's like that was his platform,
Right.
pretty much, and it worked.
So
What was that clothing line? Bathing Ape?
Bathing Ape.
Bathing Ape?
That wasn't
No,
his.
that wasn't his.
That was-
He just bought it and
Yeah.
liked it.
Oh,
His
shit.
was Yums, something like that. It was called like Yums. It was like it was a smiley face with the tongue out.
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, because I remember Bow Wow made fun of him for it. Because I hate everything that fucking Soulja Boy does.
Woward.
Woward. So basically, what my question is coming down to when it comes to that, because like I said, we all got different opinions. Dear, who did you say?
I said the
Yeah, the same ones I said.
yeah,
Pac, Big, and Nip. So
and Mac.
and Mac.
Yeah, but I was a fan of Mac. I liked Mac.
So my question now is,
'Cause she has
what
good
makes
taste.
what makes a legend?
What
what makes somebody legendary?
Your accomplishments.
Because
Continuing to
yeah,
be
okay.
listened
Your
to.
accomplishments.
well,
period.
yeah, but I also like I have to for you to be a legend to me, I have to like relate to your music or like feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Not me.
well, no,
I mean, no, I respect your
no,
accomplishments.
you mean
you know
you
what
mean
I'm
a
saying? Like,
legend to you, is what you're saying.
you talking about like overall?
I'm talking about like what he's talking about. The like, what do you think like is the world renowned definition of a legend?
'Cause, like
what
me-
defines a legend?
Because
To
Oh,
me?
I could
defi-
look at
yeah,
something. I
definitely
could
accomplishment.
I could look at a rapper and be like, all right, I'm not a fan, but I respect
Right.
their icon.
Right.
Well,
if
yeah,
you will.
absolutely.
Like, I can
Not all the
respect.
time.
Indeed, it's like I mean I don't want to go to
Physically.
sports,
Not all the
but
time.
I don't want to go to sports, but it's like Brady, Kobe, and fucking and Jordan. Like
Right.
you don't see players like going to 10 Super Bowls or
Right.
winning
Right,
7
right.
rings and all like.
I don't like
you're,
LeBron, but he's a legend.
he
Yeah,
You know what I
Steph
mean? Like-
Curry, can't stand him. Legend.
point blank
Can't
period.
stand Steph Curry.
I don't like him either, but
Really?
he's
Light skinned, three
he is
shooting
the
son of a bitch.
He is the best shooter I've seen in my lifespan
ever. It is
Easily.
fucking scary.
I don't like him though. So yeah,
I think I don't like him because he let his wife say that dumbass shit on fucking.
I feel like she be punching on that nigga at home.
But
though.
like, what,
Call me cute, nigga.
But I think my thing was like this. This brought me back to maybe like a week after X died, and I saw what?
Now,
He was laughing at what I said.
But I somebody had a picture that they posted, and it was like the like cut off picture, and it was like Pac, Big, X, and I want to say Juice WRLD, and they were like 4 fucking legends, and I was like, stop.
why y'all like?
No, and not even saying that like maybe X or Juice or like any of them couldn't be legends. Why do you have to compare them to Pac and Big? It's like they're like it's like Brady.
They're
It's
door
like,
openers.
They're great.
Like, y'all are not door openers. Y'all just
Y'all came through the door.
that's
Right.
it.
And it's like, and I get it. Like, I do think X was great. I do think maybe Juice was great in his own right. I think
Right.
Pop was great, but I don't think that y'all need to keep comparing them to like. Don't put them in the same category as a Pac.
Now,
Right.
Like
all
they're
right,
they're
so
different.
Hold on one second. Since we are saying legends do have some effect as far as opening doors, to a certain extent, in a certain genre, Peep is a legend.
Yeah.
Because he opened the door for
But
a
that
lot of
emo
people
rap.
like Suicide Boys, and I fuck with them. That's the homies. I fucked with the Suicide Boys.
Sure.
There's another one that fucks with my old cameraman Monster, West Side Cartel. They wouldn't be able to do the shit that they doing out there in Texas right now if it wasn't for people like Lil Peep. So there's certain people in the genre that are doing it right that he helped open the door for. So maybe in their lane, he is a legend.
Absolutely. All right. Well, yeah. That's
Just adding off of what Joe was
yeah.
saying. You know what I'm
we
saying?
can put a cap on that because I mean that's kind of where I'm at with it. Is just like what defines. That's what I thought when I looked at that picture. What defines a legend?
Right.
Because we might look at each other and like be like, "Oh, I bet you thought Nelly was the GOAT, huh?" And it's like, well, technically Nelly is a legend. Like,
And I feel like
Yep.
if
Tell me you don't be like,
his
it's getting
reign-
hot in here when that shit come on.
no, I was about to say like when his reign was going, like when Pimp Juice dropped, he was the hottest thing out. You know what I'm saying? Like when that whole album dropped, like he was one of the great. Like Country Grammar came out, and like I think that broke records when it first
Yeah,
came
I
out.
mean, but that's like that's another lane. But that's like even like Lil Jon,
Yeah,
Yep.
Lil Jon's a legend in the game.
the king of crunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
No, Lil Jon will forever have a legendary status just because he started an entire genre of music that that snap music went on for fucking ever. And the crunk movement, like that was all because of him.
That's why I said Lil Peep might be a legend in his own right.
In his
Because
own right.
because of the creation of the genre of music that followed.
And I really
Now, does Juice WRLD and XX fall in that lane?
So, let me get out.
'Cause
what
I know
I'm
they
gonna
was
say, 'cause
boys.
I feel like it goes along with that. Do you think that the picture, y'all would be talking about it differently if Pac and Biggie weren't on the picture? Do you think like them being on it is bringing up the level of what a legend is?
yes,
So if
No.
they weren't on it,
I think so.
would you look at it and be like,
No.
I think we'd be having a different conversation.
No.
because I think constantly comparing people nowadays to Pac and Biggie, it brings them down nowadays because they're not comparing because obviously Pac and Biggie are just.
Let me say it again. No.
well, no. Like, do I think Pac and Big are the best? No,
Right.
they're door openers.
They're legendaries. Yeah. But if you remove Pac and Big from that picture, then there's just two legends in that picture. To me, Nipsey and
Yeah,
Mac.
I couldn't put Mac up there.
Now, if Pac and Big wasn't
to me-
there, now I would say now I'm thinking about Mac. You know
Like
what I'm
if
saying?
you're just comparing
I-
this day and
honestly-
age.
Because no, actually, in Turtle's defense, if you would have taken those 4 people out that you said were legends, and it would have just been like a Pop, X, Peep, and like maybe a couple of other little SoundCloud rappers that passed away. If it was just a picture of them, it's like how many legends do you see? And it'd been like "Pfft, none.
Right.
Like where's Pac? Where's Big?
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
right.
probably what my reaction would have been.
Right.
Like, you know, and we'd be on here like, "Boy, y'all gotta stop fucking acting like these fucking SoundCloud rappers." I sound like a fucking 50-year-old man.
PJ is gonna listen to this episode and lose his fucking
What?
mind. He's gonna He'd be like, yo, man, all them rappers is dope. These niggas is smoking crack.
I believe at one point like A Boogie with a hoodie was like his favorite rapper.
Fucking what he told us the other day, what he told Smurf, man, who was that little nigga that he said was his favorite rapper or was better than Wayne or some shit? It was something stupid.
Oh man,
I wanted to like jump through Facebook and choke the shit out of his little curly head, light skinned ass.
That ain't like Patrick
Get it
Mahomes.
together, little nigga. Go listen
Nah.
to a Tupac album or something.
That nigga PJ look like Jack Harlow.
Was popping. Head ass.
But y'all got anything else?
The ones
have
that
to
hate me
pee?
the most
You
are
have to
just
pee?
like me.
No, I really want to talk about Subway's tuna.
I don't want to talk about them because they some bitch ass motherfuckers.
I love Subway
with that
tuna.
fake ass tuna that ain't even got tuna.
I'm kind of
You're fake.
depressed.
Wait, what are you talking about? Like they tuna don't have tuna? What's in it? Then?
So- Tuna ain't got no
apparently
tuna.
it's just filled
What's
with a bunch
tilapia?
of fillers.
Tuna ain't got no tuna.
It's filled with a bunch of what?
Like filler stuff that's meant to made to look like tuna,
It's like jailhouse food.
but apparently does not have tuna in it. at all.
Gruel.
It's like how like Chinese people be making the little
chicken-
paint shit look like cabbage. You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about? And then eating it.
Or how when you buy salmon at the store, it's not actually pink.
Yes.
That fucked me up.
What?
When you buy salmon out of a store, it's not actually pink. It's dyed pink because most of the time the krill that the salmon eat when they're in the ocean is what actually
Pink.
gives them their pink coloring. But these are raised in a farm, therefore they're not eating any of that. Therefore their skin is,
That's
their
why
meat
it's better to
is
get
just
fresh
gray.
caught salmon.
Yes. But yeah, it's just gray, so they have to inject dye into it, aka the COVID vaccine. Tinfoil hats, bitches.
I don't think enough niggas eat salmon like that.
Yeah,
Spreading COVID.
but anyway, so with that,
I don't know. It is 2021, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers on these green diets and shit.
I don't know. Chase came over. He cooked a big ass fish. I'm pretty sure like
It was salmon.
I
Like,
wouldn't,
he- like,
I
I'm
wouldn't
pre- I'm
trust Chase to cook nothing.
nah, Chase could cook his ass off. I ain't gonna lie about that. But nah, he cooked like dude. I was like, nigga, what you did? Put the whole fish in the oven? Like it was like this fucking big, like this fucking wide. Like it was fucking good.
Well,
But-
with that being said,
I'm taking off next week, by the way.
y'all got anything? Oh wait, I forgot. This is the motherfucking Jordan episode. Episode 23, bitches.
I thought that's what you
Yep.
Shout out to the fans. We just hit 1,500 downloads. Holy shit, y'all are fucking awesome. And another shout out to our lovely sponsors. What is it? Nola. Oh, hold up. I'm not about to fucking fuck with this man's money. Hold on. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. I should have that just pulled up. All right, so Nola Pediatric Dentistry. Please remember February 6th from 10 to 2. They're going to be at 730 Canal Boulevard, Suite 120. You need to go out there, go say hey to the homie, and tell him the Hangover sent you. Also, Excessive Auto Detailing, my homie Cody Freeman, based in Slidell on the West Bank. Y'all hit him up, get your cars looking right. Shout out to all the sponsors. Y'all have been awesome. Paid more than Audible.
Yep.
But anyway,
Just saying.
we got the cups in. We're getting them made. If anybody else wants some, hit us up.
Yeah.
So shout out to the people that did buy cups. Thank y'all for the support.
Yeah.
Y'all got anything else?
I'm taking bets on the Super Bowl. What's good?
You're.
All right, we'll put that out there.
I got Brady. I know you. Everybody going for Patrick Mahomes. I got Brady, son.
Yep. I got Brady.
Shut up.
All right. Turtle, you got anything?
Oh, you got Brady, son?
Yeah, I got Brady.
My guy right here,
Yeah,
man.
I'm trying to see
I
if
got
look.
Brady.
If I'm gonna see somebody win the Super Bowl, I want to see somebody who did it in the AFC and can possibly do it in the
Let's
NFC.
go.
I want to
Let's
see.
go.
I want to see history be made.
Right.
Let's go.
I would love to see Brady win,
go.
and the first team to win in their hometown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like
Dog,
after-
I keep forgetting that oversight. They are the first team to ever host the Super Bowl in their hometown.
You know how
if
much
these niggas win, they are going to burn Tampa to the fucking ground.
nigga they're gonna build a they're gonna build a Brady statue after 1 year.
Imagine
Because Tampa
only-
fans don't know how to act on a regular win.
Imagine your team going. Imagine your team going to the Super Bowl, and it's only a 20-minute drive to go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if
You got
they-
anything else?
I'm hanging out in the parking lot like a
if
rag.
they
That's
had
like when
the
the Niners
Super
came down
Bowl
here for the Super Bowl.
that would
Say that one more time.
I'm sorry.
if they had the Super Bowl here, that's pretty much what it would be.
No, but I mean, like if the Saints went to the Super Bowl and they played in the dome.
Right. Can you imagine how
I know.
packed
I
that
mean,
fucking
I
parking lot
get
would be?
it.
The parking lot.
I'm sorry.
Thank
y'all.
everybody for
bridge.
listening. This has been the
Christ.
Hangover Podcast. Mr. TRTL, you got anything?
Yeah. Socials is
I hate it.
socials is TRTL. IG is __ TRTL.
Mr. Average Joe, no 12th man talk. Go.
That's all I need to run.
I'm gonna start bullying you like I bully Smurf till you get it going.
You can't bully me like you bully Smurf. You wanna know why? 'Cause I'm here and I'm gonna punch in your mouth.
Super Bowl's about
I'm
that.
not.
Season's over.
Yeah. LE_average_JOBE.
Miss Nikki P.
Instagram.
You know how I know she ready to go to bed?
Just diddling.
Instagram is NIKKI_NP.
That's it? No jacks?
No.
You've been
Fuck
interrupting
that
the show
dog.
all night. Y'all might as well.
Fuck that dog.
JAX_THE_CORGI_504.
I see why you don't want to ever do that. That's long as shit.
Facts.
Jax the Corgi.
But anyway, you can follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram. We're not on Twitter. YouTube, The Hangover Podcast. You know, fucking hook us up. Y'all come hang out. Local businesses keep hitting us up. We're loving all of the support from the locals. And, yeah, man. Fucking follow us. Thanks to all the fans. Episode 23. Bitch, we going. This has been the Hangover Podcast. fucking thank y'all for having... No, hold on. Fucking thank y'all for having a drink with us. Yeah, fuck Subway. I'm not getting an anal swab COVID test from China. Borderlands movie should be dope. Kanye, stop screaming at Chance the Rapper. No one selected in the Baseball Hall of Fame 21 because you're all trash. This is the Hangover Podcast. Thank you for listening.